I like to sing along.
Of course you would.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like the music so much.
Of course you do. Hello, everybody. This is Nicholas here, and we have Meg here, and we're just waiting for Zio whenever he comes by.
But in the meantime, welcome to Gaming with the Side of Salt. We will be salty
Oh,
about
look
quite a bit
who's late and gay again.
I'm lagging behind here, guys. I'm
You
lagging
Leighton.
are.
behind.
You are all of the lagging, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
like
you
listen,
are.
I was outside talking with Kat. Okay.
You know what? I was gonna make fun
And
of
then-
you for that, and then I was like, you know what? That's actually valid.
Yeah, and I was helping
Yeah.
to bring in stuff for the laundry and things.
Mhm.
and
I've
we
been
were on
late
the
to
phone with
work
my
because I was trapped
sister,
under a
and-
cat, so
Yeah.
I
The old
can't even.
excuses.
and
My dog ate my homework.
then I came in,
No,
and I was
dogs
like,
are not an excuse. A cat, unless the dog got hit by a car or injured or in some way, but a cat,
Not
you
that
just start to
cat.
send it with my
Simple
cat. You're like,
kitty.
okay, never mind, fam. We
I
understand.
was talking
Uh-huh.
simple kitty, okay? And I was helping her bring in some stuff for the laundry and things. And she was on the phone with my sister, and all this stuff. And we walked in, and then I realized what time it was. It's like, oh shit, I've got to go sit down and actually start bringing up stuff.
Of course.
Well, that and Meg's over there, like, if you'd hit the button right now, we'd be on time. And I'm like, oh shit, where's the stream at? And I couldn't find the stream button.
Well, technically, I think we were on time.
Well, just the both of us, and Mr. Zio here is very late, very gay.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I am. I'm here.
All
I'm
right,
trying.
Fair, we've
I'm
been
trying
later.
to-
We've been way more homosexual than this, so
very, very.
we're not
Yeah,
really
we
doing
have-
very
we
well
have
for a Pride
things-
Month, honestly.
We have
You know,
things today, things to
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice to see that Nicholas has finished his epic game of hide and seek with Ice and is back joining us again.
Okay, here's
That is
for
great.
the record, people. Okay, for the record, people, I'm in collaboration with Ice. For the record.
He's a
no,
mole.
I'm not. I'm
he's
not.
a snitch, guys. He's a snitch.
Yes,
you know
I
what
am.
They do to snitches.
Yep,
That's why he's a ping tuber.
yep. That's why I point finger, going like there he is. Or I don't know if you've seen that one film called The Body Snatchers, where that one guy goes.
Oh yeah.
Points his finger like, that's how I was each time whenever I see somebody like that. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. It has been a long week of a whole lot of nothing happening practically.
well,
We got
like I said, I'm just going all over town and just pointing fingers like that, and I see a bunch of like all other guys with mustaches going like, no, por favor, no, and I'm like, but overall, I'm work and everything else has been a blessing and a curse at the same time. So there's that.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, man,
if
that
anyone
real
has a
life getting in the
CDL
way
and
of
needs a
our
job.
online experience. What is that?
Man, if I don't know, if I get paid as much as I am now, with doing all of this stuff with what I'm doing with gaming, then I wouldn't even be doing jobbing in the first place. I'll be working full time on gaming, but
Well,
I
mean,
just do it
that
just for
would-
the lulz.
But then that would be the job, I mean, the
Yeah.
thing is that as soon as something becomes the source of your income, it becomes more of a job, and you
Yeah.
have more of a
Question is, do
an
you love what
obligation.
you do?
It doesn't matter,
It's
honestly.
Well, I mean, I think it matters. If you
Yeah,
love
for
what
sure.
you
No,
do,
I mean
you're
it
more
doesn't
likely
matter in
wanna
that it's
do
going
it.
to turn into work, even when you love it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think there's ways to mitigate it, but
Oh, you optimist! That's right. You're still a millennial, though.
That's
you guys,
right,
still,
I
you,
am.
you guys had that mindset.
Listen.
I
They
have
gave me
hope.
trophies for showing up. That's your fault. Anyway,
No, that's the boomers. We blame the boomers.
blame the boomers.
We do.
Yeah,
we do.
that actually is probably the boomers' fault, to be totally honest. It was you know what? You know what sucked? I hated it too. Like, I forgot whatever baseball, softball, whatever it was I was playing way back when I was younger, and we all got these stupid little trophies for showing up. And it was just like, but I didn't win that. I hate this. And I was weird like that.
you, me, and 50 others. Here's the fun.
It was like
That's
we're wait.
yeah.
See, the thing is, we were there wasting our time getting these stupid little trophies that we didn't even earn. No reason for it when I could have been home playing Chrono Trigger, and I was kind of pissed off about it. So,
Well,
I, I had a
speaking.
game I could have been playing, but no, I'm here getting this crappy little trophy saying you did it, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here.
Well,
Well,
so what we started listening to is that kids should have self-esteem. And I don't completely disagree with that, but kids should have self-esteem if they've done something. So
well,
I'm just like, if you haven't done anything, no, you shouldn't be proud. You
well.
should
Here's
I'm not saying you should hate yourself, but
yeah, yeah.
also you
Oh
should
yeah,
want to get good so that we will be you will feel good about yourself.
I
Well,
mean,
I'll tell you.
unless Bungie can
I'll
start
tell you
with
this. What happened?
mediocrity.
Yeah. What happened to? I remember how back in middle school they used to have these things called homeroom basketball. I participated despite not signing up because I wanted to, feel like I belonged somewhere, even though I was a obese kid. So obese kid playing basketball, despite of everything, not signing up and making it straight toward the last game, got second place and still got the reward. And I'm all like, but I didn't sign up for it and still participated. But whatever, I took it. I got silver medal, so yay, I guess.
Uh,
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm all like, I didn't even sign up, but yet I got a silver medal for it. Like, okay.
I think my favorite thing about that story is that it still haunts you like 30 years later.
No, to this day I'm question. No, it's not haunting me. More like questioning the insanity of people not even checking out. But I guess maybe just participation
Yeah,
is
it
enough.
lingers like a haunting refrain. I'm not saying that it's scary haunting, but it still does linger like a bad smell. You're just kind of like, "What is that? Like, why was that? I don't understand."
I just played it for the lulz. Just I didn't expect this something to happen.
And now you'll never know. You'll never know. That's the
Yeah,
thing. That's the best
yeah,
part of the story. All right, what we got
yeah.
on screen, man?
all right,
Here we
guys. So
go.
we've got
Marathon.
Destiny 2 doing the impossible,
It's
bringing
not
in
the
so
impossible. That's the
many
thing.
people.
And that's what we're all saying. We were like, "That's not impossible. Marathon is impossible, but Destiny
Destiny.
2 is not."
Oh no, but they had their server slam and it went amazing. So it
Yeah.
puppy, what are you doing, honey? Can you maybe get started?
I feel
There
like
you
there are a
go.
bunch of Destiny dudes right now who are feeling very vindicated.
Yep.
there,
Yep.
there is.
The question is whether or not they can actually maintain this sort of
Yeah,
energy. I
that's
mean, it's
that's the real question right now.
I mean,
And
like I was telling you, it's if you like the movement of marathon, Destiny probably will speak to you because it's like that plus anime superpowers, and you can design your own characters. So you don't have those ugly arse shells, and then on top of that, dude, they're so ugly. I'm sorry, no, they are the ugliest things ever. They piss me off
listen,
still. I
the
will not let it
assassin
go.
wasn't too bad.
Hmm?
My guy who cloaks, he wasn't too bad.
The dude with the black lipstick? Yes, he was.
Oh wait, is
Almost
that what that?
bald Marilyn Manson? Yes, he was ugly, dude. No,
Listen,
just
he
I
can go
refuse. No.
invisible, and he can cover himself with smoke, so you don't have to see him.
Well, that's true. Those were the moments where he looked better, where he was invisible. But
Exactly.
um but so the thing is that also you have a mission. You are there doing a noble deed and that you are trying to protect humanity from these invaders. I mean, they tried to make the story less based later on, but we're kind of fighting the immigrants.
Yeah, well, that's because Bungie's been infiltrated at that point. So
Yeah, so that's the thing. They didn't learn the lesson from their own game.
no,
If you
they
don't
didn't.
fight the
Meanwhile,
invaders, they will conquer you.
let's take a look here. Marathon is again in the search for the floor. Once again, they are riding 13,000 as the next
Holy
high
crap.
24-hour peak. Now
What?
the free days got extended. So that's this over here because
It's
they
still
extended
free?
the free play. Yeah, I didn't realize they extended the free play by a few days, but they did apparently
When
because
did
Yeah.
it
they were
end?
having those problems on the first day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think that's it right there. It's like the ninth is the last of the free days, and then
Mhm.
boom, it takes massive hit after massive hit, massive hit.
Yeah.
And
That's
we're
that's
about to see pre-free day numbers again.
Yep, and give it about I don't know. By the end of the year, we'll see those numbers go down to probably the fives or fours, and then after that, it'll close down, and
Well,
then from
see, I
there,
was thinking its floor was about 10 because that's what it had been hitting.
nah, it's not going any lower. It's gonna keep going lower. Trust me.
You
It's
know, because this right here seems to be the floor all the way up to free week. And then we get free week, it jumps up halfway,
Mhm.
uh
and then everybody plays it for the week as it steadily goes down throughout the week, too, mind you, because
yeah,
people
Mhm.
tried it and
yeah,
jumped out. And then we get to the end of free week,
yep,
and we're
going strict.
practically touching pre pre free week numbers again.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
basically back to dribbling here. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that the free week combined with the new season, because the thing is that a lot of people were saying, "Oh, there's I've done all there is to do." Like I said, marathon is like a single mode of Destiny, and Destiny has multiple modes. Like you have Gambit that you can play. There are various different, like inside of the PvP, there are different ways that you can play PvP. You can play it with doing double. Let's see, I don't know if it's still so Destiny 2 and Destiny 1. I'm getting them confused now, but they have like 6 or 7 different modes that you could play it on. Where you have like this capture the flag kind of thing. You have this other one where you're shooting each other for points, but there's more superpowers. There's one where they almost turn the superpowers like way the heck down, so it's mostly gunplay. They have all of that stuff. Then there's also the PvE and all of the campaigns that are there. Like I said, this is like a single mode of Destiny. It is so much smaller in scope that it's weird to me that they decided, "Hey, Destiny 2 will be free, but let's charge for this one, this game that's smaller, uglier, and more punishing. Let's do and has substantially less content. Let's charge money for that." And I was like,
The
that's
game actually isn't that punishing either.
No, that's because
um,
you came along when people were not playing. If you ran into human beings
no,
who would have
no,
killed
there's
you.
a
No,
difference between
I
human
watched
being
a
play
yeah.
and not playing against humans, right? Like I did play against humans. It was later in off hours and whatnot, but I played it all week. Um, but the thing is, everybody was complaining about the game itself being difficult because the AI, the bots, right? It
Hmm.
wasn't just the humans. I mean, the humans were a factor, but that's neither here nor there. But the bots, they're not that hard, especially in a squad. They would be
I don't
so
know.
much
I remember
easier.
watching you play.
Yeah, I know, and it wasn't really that hard. You watched me learn to play.
Mm,
I guess is the correct term because after I realized if you shoot, there's that shield part with the hand, you shoot the hand, you actually bring ammo with you so you don't run out of ammo and stuff. And then I realized I can punch the flood looking guys and not have to even waste ammo on them. So you know it's like if you're running solo though, it's a lot
mhm.
harder
Well,
because they
yeah.
can overwhelm you at that point. There were several times while I was running solo and not playing with the kid, um, that I would have, I'd take one out, start reloading. So I'd swap guns, take another one out, take another one out. And then I'm having to reload at this point, and then two other flank me. And I just don't have enough ammo or guns or hands to handle it.
Yeah.
So that's like, if you're solo running at that point, they can overwhelm you.
Well,
But,
don't get me wrong.
the PvE just wasn't that hard at all.
I'm not saying it's I'm not saying that it's punishing because of the fact that it's difficult. I'm saying that it's
Hey, puppy.
punishing because if you die, as all people do in this game, you lose all of your crap, and that's kind of a pain because it's a pain to get all of your stuff in the first place. So,
Oh, well, yeah, that's
and
always a
then the
pain too.
whole like if you lose the whole run and everything you were working for, you feel like everything that last 15, 20, 30 minutes was a waste of your time.
Well,
That's
yeah,
the
I
part that's
mean,
there's
there's that too, but once you learn to
there's that
just
mostly.
deal with it.
Yeah, but I
uh,
mean that's why we have the floor here. It's like,
but
okay, well,
I do have to say when you lose your favorite gun, it does suck so much. I found a nice rifle that I liked, and
Hmm.
yeah, I did eventually lose it. Anyway,
Yeah, that's the thing. You're just like you're afraid to actually play because you're like, but I like my stuff. I don't want to lose my stuff, but if I don't use my stuff, I won't make it through this mission. So, yeah. So that's kind of an issue, you know. I think that that's kind of an element as to why just this game was not going to be particularly popular. Again, I don't mind them making this game, except for the fact that it's eye cancer. I mind that they put so many dollars into it and that they sacrificed Destiny for it. It's just a bad idea because it was never going to make that much money. I don't think. The floor was always going to be there, looming, beckoning, 10,000 players. You know, it was just
my other dog's not feeling so well over here.
oh no.
She got the runs and all this other stuff. And
Phew.
I don't know. Look at her. She's so upset.
Oh.
No, well, no, don't do that.
Yes, lick, doggo, did lick.
She wanted
Yes.
up here, so
Poor little fellow.
anyway.
You
Poor
know why she's
doggo.
sick?
No, I'm not sure. It seems like she's gotten into something, but I don't know what she'd get into.
Do you,
Wow.
do you recall what she was eating, or
Just her
or
dog food. I'm wondering if she got too many treats or something. Need to cut back. Piece of fat
secretly?
sausage. But anyway,
Okay.
I may have to get up and go let her out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now Destiny over here is also on a little bit of a slow decline now, but it's still pumping way more numbers than Marathon right now.
Well, let's give it about a month or so and see if it still is consistent. Otherwise, it's all for nothing then. Because I'm having hope
Well,
that these guys are consistent at
Mhm.
the end of it all. Because the thing is, though, the problem is with certain things like any kind of trends, they have a lifespan, and
Yeah.
so I'm giving it 90 days. If they're able to continue on within 90 days at least,
Yeah.
then I'll give it a chance. But if it's
It truly does matter. It truly does. What really is going to matter is where the floor is, what they can sustain. And
mhm.
that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like,
yeah,
because I
because
mean,
they're
they were pulling marathon numbers for a minute there.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Ba-dum-bum.
mean they
But
were, and then they found then there was the whole marathon thing, and then people started coming back, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're going to cancel the game," and then suddenly you started getting closer to 30,000. Then you
and
had
then
that day of you
shut
know
down.
the
yeah,
what
it
moment of
became a you don't
triumph.
miss your water till the well runs dry, you know.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what happens in 3 months from now. Because if I say, oh, a month, I'm not gonna make that good prediction. 3 months.
oh,
Yeah.
that is bright.
But I mean, the thing I do like is that it's just the their comeback
Yeah.
was higher than marathon ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That's
mean
just the part that just fills me with all the Schadenfreude. And
they
I'm just
came back and practically tried to double Marathon's numbers. So
they
oh,
just
I mean
raffle
they
stomped them. I'm just
completely
like,
stomped on them.
yeah,
You know, and
They,
thing is, I think they were trying to just, at least double it or whatnot, and
yeah.
then they
Yeah.
just came in and like 160,000 people to Marathon's measly 40,000.
well, so the thing about Destiny 2 though is that it started off being on PlayStation. So there are a lot of players on PlayStation
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Geez, I don't think I even have it in here. I meant to link it. I saw a thing where somebody was posting that Destiny pulled in around 2 million players total
Yeah.
during this whole shebang,
Yeah,
which
my hubs
is
was all up in
more
that.
than Marathon has even sold. But yeah, and they're selling Destiny super cheap right now on PC.
Well,
So
hey, I
it's like
mean, if
$25 for the whole thing.
that's not bad, and Forsaken is such a good expansion. There are some other ones that are better or worse, you know, than others, but I mean, in general, like I said, it's if you like the movement and the gunplay um of Marathon, you will like Destiny because it's basically the same thing, just better looking and with an actual story and with more things to do. And also you get to keep your guns.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
other than that, it's the same or, you know, worse. Sure.
as Destiny 2 waves goodbye and its final update, Warframe commemorates the beloved Bungie MMO with an in-game reward.
Huh.
Yeah.
commemorates. Okay. You know that there's a running gun battle between Destiny and Warframe.
I don't know.
I used to play Warframe a long time ago, but then I kind of stopped because there was a bunch of let's just say questionable people playing, and at the same time some of the more
Just a pregnant
younger,
Warframe.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it got
That's
weird.
all I've seen of it. I've
yeah.
never played Warframe.
I'll here's what I'll tell you. It's just basically glorified robot organic ninjas going
Yeah,
around, and yeah, that's it. I mean,
but
it's not bad, but it's just
That is such a sentence though, my guy.
I
Organic robot
well,
ninjas?
the thing is they're supposed to be kind of like androidish like, but they have
they're
organic parts of
kaijus.
their, yeah, it's just
Robotic
weird.
kaijus.
It's kind of I don't know how to describe it. Like they're
Oh,
fleshy, weird robot ninjas that go around trying to save the universe and all that. But at first it wasn't so bad, but as it progressed through the game and everything, is just kind of grew boring. Like it just
Yeah, it's all in game. I have a coworker who plays Warframe. Oh, sorry. Um, you can't see it, but I'm doing scare quotes. He plays Warframe, wherein basically it's like all about the fashion now. Basically, whenever they come out with a new skin, he's going to log in, buy it, and then log off again. I'm sorry.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice. See, I saw they did a
I don't understand.
collab. No, see, they had done a collab with a Gundam not that long ago, and I saw it and was like, that kind of makes me want to try out that game because I like that, you know. And then I saw later somebody was showing off some of the Warframes. They're like, and this one's a pregnant one, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, why? Why does that even exist?
Because
Like,
pregnant people can
I,
shake hands
I,
and save the world too, Theo. That's why.
It's just
uh,
weird.
it was just weird. It's like you've got a fighting, shooting ninja game, but one of your people is pregnant, and it's just weird. Like they should not exist in that. And it's just to tickle somebody's particular fancy too, the way it looks. So I'm
I
just like,
mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna say I've never been pregnant, but just having the lead up to it, I'm gonna say I don't think I would want to be running around and shooting things if I'm pregnant. Like extra poundage in that
Oh,
particular area, like
well, that was loud.
yeah, it was, and the extra pressure on your bladder and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna run and jump on walls. That seems like such a good plan. I would be the cranky. I would shoot everything. I would just be like, "You guys are out here making me move. What is this?" So yeah, that does. It's not just impractical. It's not even true to what the character would be. No woman wants to be out there running around while pregnant. It's not a thing. And I guess we lost everybody else. So yeah. All right. See, Warframe is not letting Destiny 2 sail into the Undying Lands without throwing it some figurative flowers. In response to one fan asking for a commemorative player title, Warframe director Reb Forge tweeted that the team. They still say tweeted, huh? I mean, you can't say
Yeah,
X'd, I guess. See, I was saying that they should call it expressions, but anyway,
move
because then
on.
you'd say expressed that the team would figure something out as fast as we can a few days ago. Alas, a few days later, Ford has made good on her promise. Sorry. On June 17th, players can play an alert on Telesto to make their own fate in Warframe. What? More details to follow. Alert on Telesto.
Yep, I'm glad that I left those years
Why?
ago. I am so glad that I left that game years ago.
Anyway, so
Uh,
what was happening?
You don't get to know now. No, I was just
yeah.
reading what they said.
Somebody
If you
stormed
know
it.
anything, okay, so the lore behind Telesto,
Okay.
it's this rail gun in Destiny 2, and it shoots out these. It basically charges and then shoots out these bolts. And when you shoot these bolts, they just kind of like linger there for a minute and then they explode.
Okay.
The thing about this gun is that it breaks the game. It was called the game breaker. Like, it would just every time they would make some sort of adjustment, everybody would rush to go and play it with Telesto just to see what it screwed up again, because it was always throwing off the mechanics or something like that. So Telesto is like a legendary gun in Destiny, especially in Destiny 2 though. In Destiny 2 it would just constantly be not bricking the system, but just finding a way around it because I don't know why, but the gun was cursed. It was fun. I used to call it was basically like shooting out severe tire damage, you know? You just shoot it out there and it lands on somebody, and then you just wait for like 2 seconds and then they blow up. It was just really funny. But yeah. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Alert on Telesto to make their own Fate and Warframe. That's kind of fun. I mean, it's probably a little bit of a trolling too, but which is kind of, kicking your buddy when he's down, but that is kind of the nature of dudes from what I understand. You're like, you're down, but you're not that far down. I mean, it still exists, so you're ugly.
Uh, all right, all right, all right, all right. So,
All right, right.
with all that, the Destiny talk out of the way, and
Yeah,
marathon, let's
let's move
take a
along.
look at something new.
What is it?
Mm. Oh boy.
That's real dumb.
This makes me so happy inside.
It does.
Although I will say that the flying missions, I was like, oh dear God, that's going to be terrible.
I
Like, the
love
flying missions are already hard in Spyro. They just are. They require, I mean, it's not like, I don't know, Jack 2 levels of intensity, but they're not the easiest.
Well, looks like my friend is going to be excited about this game. He's a fan of Spyro, by the way.
As should be, because Spyro is awesome. Man, that shooting while flying just, oh God, it's going to be so
That's all they
terrible.
show us.
I know. I'm like, I hate that stuff.
I
I
I'm
love doing the
I,
do.
flying
I'm
things.
I'm sure they might have improved the flying mechanics by this time. So
No, it looks like they made it more complicated. And I'm like, no, I'm not good. This is Spyro.
then
You don't
then
have
You're
to
then,
gonna
then
have
do
to
get
get
this.
good.
good.
You then get it good, Meg. Get
I
I mean,
good.
don't.
I
Meg
could really
doesn't
torment
drive.
you and watch Fable
Start driving.
gameplay.
Please don't make me
No, I
watch
don't want to.
Fable gameplay.
I've already seen it. It's. I have a friend that likes Fable, and I have a feeling he's gonna hate this very much.
Yeah, you might have to change that verb from present to past, because
He used to like it. The word used to.
yeah,
I'm sure he's gonna hate this one very much.
yeah.
Oh, but yeah, we
I
had several games that came out during the Summer Game Fest, and some of them are looking pretty dang good. So,
some good, some bad, some odd, some
There were so many
huh?
that were. There were a cute couple that were like, "Nani?" They were so questionable. You're like, "What? Why did this get made? And then why did you tell people about it?"
I saw a game that involves somebody throwing a chancla.
Dude, okay, so
I'm
I
getting
have
that.
feelings about that. I have feelings both ways about that. I was like, A, why would you do that? And two, that's kind of hilarious and I love it. But
Yeah, I'm getting it for the sake of playing it, but at the same time, I might suffer PTSD just seeing it. The memories.
I did not mean for that to play.
Phew.
Oh, yeah. I'm just really excited about this one. Toys for Bob is coming back to do it.
Yeah.
I
Apparently,
hope that it's good. I mean, the thing is that, I mean, we can say there can be a lot of that whole like, how much worse can they make it? I mean, but I don't want to do
yeah,
that.
we've seen that. It was like whatever those Xbox monstrosity games that they made for the thing, and the
Uh-huh.
toy franchise that they used Spyro and bastardized him in. I mean, they hit the bottom of the barrel with
Oh,
Spyro.
what you mean, like in Skylanders?
Yeah, that game.
You know what? Skylanders wasn't a bad game. It was fine.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from anyone else when Meg's over here saying Skylanders was okay.
It was. Did you play it?
No, I did.
Well,
I
then
still
don't talk, man. Like,
Never played it.
you get these characters, you
Never played
level
it.
them up. Now, I will say that it was a bit of a scam, fortunately, because the thing is, somebody gifted me a Wii U. It's a long story. It's also a very weird story, but someone gifted me a Wii U, which I was not asking for and kind of had forgotten was a thing. And it came with Skylanders, and I was like, son of a duck. And so it comes with a couple of characters, and you can play with them. And then I would just go on eBay and buy other people's old characters if they didn't want anymore. And then you get these characters, and then you build them up. Dude, it was such a money glitch, but it was actually pretty fun. Finding characters that you like, building them up. Um, Choosing what they were going to get good at and everything and who you were going to use. You had favorite characters and everything, and yeah, it was actually not a bad game. I don't know why Spyro was in it. It made no sense to me. I was just like, so you guys are just
Well,
like, it was kind of like putting Link in Smash Brothers. You're like, you
Yeah, it
what?
was. I'm pretty sure. I feel like Spyro was just used for marketing in that game,
Yeah,
just to have him there. But there was also like this whole underground market of people like buying these things, maxing the characters, and then selling them on eBay and stuff at max level for buku's amounts of cash
yeah.
at one point in time too. Because I was
Mm,
selling this stuff when I worked at Kmart,
well,
and
well,
so I got
well.
to
dang,
experience
Kmart.
it. Yeah, no, Kmart.
Man, that
That was my high
past
school days.
blast was harsh. Oh my, I'm just remembering like the Bob Hope commercials. Good lord.
I feel bad for
Um,
Kmart. I mean, once upon a time, it was
I loved
Walmart.
Kmart. It was
It
great.
it, it, wa- it was it was considered Walmart when it was friendly, but
It was
then
discount Walmart.
well, it's different from Walmart. It was much nicer. Um, but yeah, a lot of poor choice decisions and marketing and everything else. Pretty much, uh, what could have been. But anyways,
I mean, I feel
um,
like that's the story with most companies that go bad, you know? I mean, even Bungie, it had a good product and then poor decisions made. Choices were made that were
Well,
retarded and
Kmart just
therefore
sort of like went bankrupt.
but
that
why?
that
Like,
was it.
it's basically the same as Target and Walmart who are doing fine, so
Yeah, they
you have to
they
ask
couldn't
yourself
compete
why.
with Walmart, and then at some point they bought or went into they mixed themselves up with Sears.
Oh, which
Okay,
was
so
already doing super, super
technically
well by
called
then.
Sears. I think it was called Sears Holding was the actual company
Uh-huh.
that owned Kmart then. And then
Oh,
they
weird.
went under again because they went under like twice.
Of course, as you do.
And then that was just the nail in the coffin for Kmart. So Kmart went down with them. It was terrible. I worked for them back then, so it was great. But anyway, so after a corporate mandate deeming they help with Call of Duty, Toys for Bob Studio had said it took many, many miracles to buy their independence from Activision. So they've
Nice.
essentially turned down working on Call of Duty to go work on Spyro
mhm.
and
I
get
I
out from Activision.
Yeah, and this is kind of that whole thing where people just you do this thing right, it's the same thing as that thing over there. No, it's not, you know? You work with computers, I work on computers, so you know why this thing is making this kathunka sound. Dude, I use software. What are you talking about? No, I don't know why that thing is about to blow up, but it is smoking. You should stop.
You should
Like
stop.
that's all I got for you. Unplug it. I can send you internet help desk videos, but that's about all I got, dude. Um, but yeah, I mean, and that just sounds like such a bad fit. So, I mean, I'm glad that they moved away and that they decided to remain who they are, or at least try to. But the question also becomes, who are you? I mean, it's been years since true Spyro game. Like they did that. I don't know if you
Okay,
call it like a reimagine
so they did
of it.
Spyro United trilogy. Okay, their biggest controversy from that one is they said it was all going to be on one disc, and then when it was shipped, it was not all on one disc. That was their biggest
Um,
controversy from that.
I don't
You had to
remember that.
download the other two games. Outside of that, they knocked it out of the park. In fact, they had to go back and recreate everything from scratch
They
by
did.
playing Spyro 1, 2, and 3 on a PlayStation or emulator and taking notes and redoing it by that method by okay, so it goes this, taking notes and then writing the code to make it happen because apparently the original stuff was lost.
I mean, that's a sad story, but also that shows some true dedication to this
Yeah,
game.
that's what I was talking about. It just means that, or it just shows how dedicated they were to it and to recreating it and not doing one of those remakes where they,
Mhm.
you know, do it for or put their own twist or whatever the fuck you want to call it when they butcher a remake like Final
They
Fantasy VII.
reimagine.
Yeah, they reimagine. That's it. They don't have to. They didn't reimagine it like Ghostbusters 2016 or,
Ugh.
Final Fantasy the remake and stuff like that. No, they just did a straight up. Here was Spyro. Now here's a better looking version of that same Spyro.
Yeah, and the thing is that honestly, I feel like if they had tried to use the original assets, they probably would have wound up skipping a few things
Oh
here
yeah,
and there.
it might have wound up being worse for that.
I
So
think so.
it feels like it was a blessing that they had to redo it from the ground up. But as the fact that they had to, and they had the dedication and the passion to do that,
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good about them tackling a successor to that original trilogy because nobody else been able to, for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, you
Um,
remember they did a well, they kinda did like another version of it where, it's voiced by Elijah Wood and Sparks was voiced by David Spade.
yeah. Anyway,
You don't
so yeah,
remember that series?
they did the Game Boy games, like the Game Boy Advance games or whatever it was, and
Mhm.
they
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
S title, and those weren't that great. Because of the limitation of the hardware at that point. They had one on the GameCube, I think, and then they had like those three on Xbox, where they had the what you were talking about, who was voicing them, right?
Those were on PlayStation as well.
Were they on PlayStation as well? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
I
had an
owned
Xbox
them.
back then, so
I
see
enjoyed it.
that's when I had an Xbox, so I don't know what was where back then. Anyway, so it's when they did those three, and then they
Mhm.
gave like they just destroyed Spyro through that. They introduced Cinder, which I don't have a problem with Cinder. It's just those games themselves were not that great, in my opinion.
They weren't the same.
So
It's kind of like comparing the original Star Wars trilogy to Rogue One. It's tonally completely different. You can
yeah,
hate it or you could love it, but it was just totally not the same. I enjoyed the games, but they did not feel like Spyro. They weren't like games I could just like
yeah,
chill
that
out on.
yeah,
So yeah.
that
So I
pretty
mean,
much.
which is again like the difference between the original or Star Wars movies, which are super lighthearted and actually if you really watch them with fresh eyes, they're kind of goofy. And then Rogue One, which takes itself like entirely too seriously, with a little bit of millennial humor here and there.
Yeah, I mean, they could have had a Frank the Cube, but
Yep.
anyway,
That just hurts.
it does.
I don't even play God of War, and I'm upset for everybody who does. I'm just like, I feel so sorry for y'all. Oh, look at
well,
him.
No,
well,
it'd be
well,
great.
well, well,
That's
one, well, yeah,
Sorry, I'm gonna
yeah.
stop.
Okay, okay, okay. Relax. It's a fire-breathing dragon with an attitude. Let's just put
He's,
it that
and
way.
he's on a skateboard.
it's such a
Okay.
That was
90s
like
thing
the
to say.
best
He's
mini
got an
game from the
attitude. Of
second
course you
game.
do. Yes, we know, darling. You're so cute. Like, look at your little face. Okay.
No, they sold 11 million copies of the Reignited trilogy,
Because
which
it
I
was
didn't
good.
realize they had sold that many. And that's what this is here for. It's like
The hilarious.
they're pretty sure people want this.
Yeah.
And they're right. We do want a good Spyro, a true successor. So, if they can build off of what they've done or with the first three and the fact that they're pretty intimately knowledgeable about them now, considering how they had to remake them.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to redo it, it's going to be them, right?
I mean,
Or do it.
honestly, the thing is with the Spyro games, we're not just talking light on story. We're talking about this story basically just exists in like on like maybe 4 postcards, you know? Like it's not
That's the
deep.
first one. They built on it with the second and third one. Now you had the dragons, you have the world, and you have all the friends that they have now, and even if some of
That's
them you don't like.
no, you expand the world, but their story is still like go fight that dude cuz he's causing problems in the world. That's
That's
it.
fine. If I
And
can
that's
chase them down and breathe fire on him, I'm okay with it.
yeah, and well, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying that I have a little bit more hope. But you know, like they could also introduce, you know, some NPCs that you have to interact with that are like they them's or something like that. But
Ugh.
hopefully they wouldn't do that. I mean, if they
Hopefully.
didn't introduce it in the Reignited trilogy, I have hope that they won't do this in this new version.
Yeah, with any
When is it
luck.
coming out? 27?
Uh, no, I don't think there is a time, is there? Oh, wait, actually, there might have been.
Um,
Um, take flight
27?
next
spring of
year. Next
2027, so
year.
next year.
Man,
Yep.
it's like we all stared at that and then went and then remembered how old we are and totally forgot.
For-
See you next year.
uh,
Eh?
uh,
What's that? It's a
it's on the
spiral
Xbox
game.
Cloud. What's a cloud?
Looks like it's something that you have not even noticed lately with
Nobody knows
Xbox.
what the cloud is. No.
Nobody knows what the Xbox Cloud is, sonny.
So it
Well, I
looks like
mean,
we
is it
got
gonna still be up there? I don't know.
yeah.
Xbox ain't doing so good, but anyway.
Alrighty. So what
So
do
this
else?
one caused a lot of stir. This one caused a lot of stir. Everybody was upset about this one.
All right. Let's see what it is.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
Bro, I hate this music so much. I know I'm in the minority, but I just hate it. This easy listening jazz is just annoys me.
To what?
The music, I don't like it. I know
Yeah,
everybody else does, but I hate the easy listening jazz while I'm
I
trying to
actually didn't care for it either. So,
thank you.
to be totally honest, I was
I
just
was
like,
just like, this is
Is
tonally
this what we
incorrect.
had to do? What we chose, really, guys? This is what we chose. Like, we could have just had no music. That would have
I would
been
have
better.
preferred that. I'm like, we could just do silence. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it just feels a bit off.
It's tonally improper.
Yeah.
Evie. Evie. Evie.
I'm listening.
The Scarlet Sin.
You know, so there was the sound of gloves. And that bothers me.
everything bothers you.
No, it's just those.
You're sounding like a Karen. Shut up
Listen,
and shut up and
listen,
enjoy the trailer.
listen. Gloves that are new give that sound. Gloves that are worn don't. I feel like somebody messed up there.
It's cyberpunk, not modern life.
I mean, do you see how shiny all that stuff is? Everything squeaks, dude.
Okay.
Everything squeaks.
Everything
it's
squeaks.
cyberpunk. Get with
Listen,
it.
I need to get a Karen hat or something so I can feel
No,
better.
you
and
need
not
a Karen
complaining.
wig. You need that. You need a.
Wig.
Yeah,
I need a
you
wig. That's it. I'm
Get
gonna
a big
find a
old
wig.
wig to the side and say,
Get
"I want to
get
speak to
one
the
that's like
manager."
whoosh, just so I can just put it on and go
Every
into
once in a
Karen
while,
mode.
yeah. But when it's appropriate and necessary.
Exactly.
I will say in that cutscene, the part where she turns and looks around the corner, not this part right here, but the counterpart of that shot, her face does look very, very young right there. It's just the cheek is so full, it looks babyish. There are other angles where I'm like, oh, okay, she's not 10. But when I saw this, I was like, why is this so young?
Why is
This is
this
just
one particular angle? It does throw you off because I thought it was because this is the first thing I actually saw with this entire debate about Evie was this one picture right here because that's what they were sharing at the time,
yeah.
and I didn't know what it was about, and I thought it was one of those old Chinese what are those like imperial kids
Yeah.
from like a Chinese Imperial game or something
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was being new or released, like
Hmm.
Dynasty Warriors or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like one of their boys, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Then I saw other pictures and I was like, these are not the same character. There's
I know
no
it looks like
way.
they changed
I
the
think it was just
model.
I think it was just a bad angle with the model itself. I think that's what
Yeah,
I
because like
noticed.
when you factor in everything else, nothing looks anything like it at that point. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's just weird, but okay.
Because the thing is the thing is that it's just weird that they went with this angle and this shot because I mean sometimes when you render something out, you look at it and you go, that didn't quite work out correctly. You don't go, oh well, c'est la vie. Let's just put it in a trailer. You go,
Just
oh well, I guess I'll re-render it or something.
Yeah, but I suppose we can forgive it because it's their trailer they're releasing for this game. I mean, I'm sure it'll improve slightly a bit, just enough so that way, it stays at its what
Yeah, even from this
consistency what they're
angle, it
looking at.
doesn't look the same anymore.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
her cheek
So, and
has
this is just a split second later.
yeah, and that's the
yeah.
thing. That's what I was saying. The counter angle doesn't look the same. It looks like her cheek is substantially leaner. Like she's got so much baby fat on her face in the other angle. It's just weird.
Okay, I think we're talking enough with the cheeks. Let's see what else is going on.
Cheeks, get them cheeks.
That's the beginning and
Well,
end
these
of it
cheeks
all.
at least. So we'll talk about the other ones later, I
Try
guess.
taking a hit?
And the cheeks are gone.
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
Stop saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready, Angel.
Roger, Kenna. Tracking.
출입문 닫습니다. Doors closing.
I hate this music so much. It's just annoying.
I guess that's just going to
How's
be
it
the
looking
theme
out
of this
there?
particular
I can't
part.
stand crowds. It'd be better for both of us if we got out of here quickly.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Hey,
Well, just saying. It's a cliche. Wait, the target stopped.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease!
Here we go.
Name of the Father!
So I've decided that Evie is actually Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Um,
I accept that.
yeah, it dawned on me because I was reading something talking about, I think it was today's video about Kotaku upset about jiggle physics. I was reading something and I was like, she reminds me a lot about Tifa. And then I read another thing where she's part of a group stopping some. Anyway, I was just like, Avalanche? Is that what you're saying? It's Tifa.
The big question is who's reading Kotaku these days?
I read Kotaku. I'm going to see.
Shame
if I can
on
find it.
you. Shame
Someone's
on
got to
you.
do it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Well, not the same thing, but still, it made me think about it. Let's see.
Man, why do you have to show Kotaku? Ah,
You love
I will.
Kotaku.
I want to stab my eye.
Oh,
Jeez.
let's see. Now I lost it. Damn it. There it is. Yeah, she's part of a special squad that chases after a group of terrorists who cause terror attacks. And I don't know why, but I thought about Avalanche, which is an eco-terrorist group.
Well, I'm kind of
And I was just like,
glad hey, I'm
it's
kind of
Tifa. It's got to
yeah.
be Tifa.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of glad that she's going after terrorists because, this is one of my, favorite things about some games when they go after terrorists who cause problems.
As opposed to being them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
exactly,
somebody's
exactly.
got to blow up the Mako reactor.
Yeah, she's basically a tomboy though.
A cute one.
I mean, these shots look cool. The action looks cool. I mean, it looks good for what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you get to beat things up with your fists.
No, that's pretty cool because that's
Tifa like that.
satisfying.
Well, my friend already played the first Stellar Blade and she liked it a lot. She said that straight on point with with everything there along with the same time. Nice design on a female protagonist and such like that, and uh, not nothing forceful at all. Just really fun. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to be the same thing here. So, nothing to complain.
Well, I mean, there will be people. They will complain.
Oh, they
Yeah,
already complained.
yeah, they already complained me because she looks. They're looking for any excuse at this point, but I'm all like, have you seen, Asian women, recently on a specific? Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
cosplayers
But
as
she
well.
doesn't see. That's the thing, though. This girl doesn't look like that. Like that's the thing. The you only have one chance to make the first impression. The first impression that you had was of that really baby fat face, and so
Well, it's
it's hard to dispel that. I mean, that's the thing. That is the power of a first impression, which is why I was kind of like, it's curious that they
eh,
chose that.
yeah. Well, Meg, I learned from reading Pride and Prejudice. Don't underestimate the first impression, because by that point, after three, four, the fifth time, you start to understand certain people or ideas as time passes by. So, just saying.
Well,
I,
yeah,
I,
but I mean, she still looked very, very young in the first one, which is why I mean a lot. I'm not
yeah.
saying that she is young, like she's 12 or something like that, but her face looked like that in the first one, which is kind of where the controversy came from, I think. And and
well,
it gave ammunition to people who were already looking to be mad.
yeah, they did it with the first game already,
Yeah.
and then they've tried to memory hole like they never did that on the first game.
Yeah.
Uh, but
But now
apparently,
we
there's like 5 different things wrong with this game. The problem is, I've not heard anybody complain about any of it except for that particular one aspect of it. Because
Well, yeah, I
apparently,
mean, of all
it's
the
it's gonna
things though, that would be the most bothersome.
give it until the game releases, and then it's gonna get memory hold
well, see,
again.
that's the thing. It's like I've only heard from 2 people now that people were complaining about AI in regards
Nobody
with
will
this game.
care.
And I've only heard it twice, and it's 2 different people telling me that people were complaining about it. And one happened to be on Twitter, and the other one was that Kotaku article. And I was
Nobody.
like, that's the second time I have heard that, but I have yet to see anybody complain about it. Where is it? Like, where
I
are
don't,
these complaints, guys? Where's the one account that you all found that nobody else saw?
that's
Wait,
how you.
who's complaining
That,
about AI in what way? I mean, I see it not all the
Uh,
time because
something
my
about,
posts are curated,
oh,
but
there it is. Suspicions surrounding its alleged use of Gen AI. It's at the top of this article, to be totally honest.
oh. Oh, you
Which, of
mean in
course,
regard to this game?
yeah, when regard to this game, and I only saw it in one other place, and it was some X account listing like 5 different things that people were upset about when it came to it, and like nobody had said anything about any of those 5 things that I had seen. The only
Yeah,
thing
that's
right
the
in that was
whole
the baby face part.
I look. I think it's called rendering, and these people don't even understand that aspect, and they think, "Oh, it's AI." And I'm like, "Come on, you guys should already been playing games a long time ago how rendering works." And I would imagine it was like a big oops on on the end of the people who released it, and they're like, "Oh well, guess guess we're gonna work on it a little bit more, so that way that kind
Oh,
of render
they
don't
they
happen again.
released an A. Okay, they released something where I could actually see it. I didn't see this.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't know who was complaining about it because I never actually saw anyone complain about AI at all when it came to this. Like, it was
yeah, but
completely lost in the sauce.
yeah, the problem is
24 likes.
Yeah, I know, which might explain why it was lost in the sauce because nobody actually cares.
you know how many people will stop caring about AI as time passes? Many. But
Well, yeah,
yeah,
it will become ubiquitous and we'll stop. There will be a lot of people who don't complain about it. I still will if I'm mad about it, but
yeah,
um it
but
just kind of is what it is. It's just it is another tool and it exists. I don't understand.
yeah,
Yay.
uh,
That's not what
I
I.
don't.
Where's the. Okay, I gotta search for it. I thought it was linked in here, but I did not link it.
I do hope
I
everybody's ready
sent it
for
to
that.
you guys in private chat, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, thing is
I don't
though, is
know.
that did you? I mean, let me check. Let's see. No, you did not.
Did I not? Who did
Nope.
I send it to then?
Well,
Oh
uh-oh.
well, it don't matter. Somebody I sent it to, they reacted.
All right, let's.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
That's right, puppy.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
That looks so good.
It does.
Especially when you can remember what the first one looks like. Dang. I mean, if they do for it what they did for the Reignited trilogy, it's gonna make bank.
We'll see.
Well,
2026.
like I said, if they redo for, I mean, do you remember what the first Ocarina of Time actually looks like?
Yes, I do. I played it so many times, and also I can't wait until we traumatize new people with the dead hand.
With the what?
Dead hand.
Oh.
Damn.
Dr. Zixar.
You know,
I've hit all the
this
wrong buttons.
creature.
Oh,
Let me see if I can.
jeez.
Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can pull up Dead Hand. There we go. Found him. Copy image.
Oh, jeez.
Sending
I've
it to
hit
you
all-
guys.
I'm hitting all the wrong.
So here you
buttons.
go. Can't wait until we traumatize a new generation of children.
We
with
should.
this.
We absolutely should. Dude, the thing is that Ocarina of Time had some truly terrifying things in it.
Yeah, that thing was terrifying.
Oh
That-
my god. Still
that-
to this day, like the bottom of the well is still just like, do you want to go to the bottom of the well? No, I don't. But the game is making me.
I'm all like bottom of the well. As a kid, I was going like, well, I have no choice. When I went down there, I was like on guard and everything, and it was still daytime, by the way. So I was going around until I'm all like, what is that? I'm supposed to go there, and next thing you know, and I'm all like, pause, and I'm all like running out, Mom, jeez, it was just scary.
Yeah, I was substantially older than you when I played it, and even then I was like, Oh my god, I'm not happy. I'm not at ease right now. I feel like I need to hug somebody. Like I just
Now, now I just go like, "Oh, it's you. Hi."
and I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I'm still kind of like, you don't like
Yeah.
it, you
Wait,
know.
yeah, but I'm all like, you know what? Let's see how the redesign is gonna be like. I bet kids are gonna be like
Oh my
horrified by the
gosh.
disgusting thing.
Will they have to? Will they have to tone it down? Do you think?
Huh? Huh?
Ooh.
Do you think they might have to tone it down?
No, I hope not. I hope they.
Oh,
I hope they are the kids.
I mean, I don't really know if Legend of Zelda really is okay with having like an eldritch creature in it.
You know how many eldritch creatures Link faces in Ocarina of Time?
Oh,
Like,
I know, but see, the thing is, when you only have like 7 polygons to work with, it's not as scary. But
uh,
when you're able to put it in 4K, all of a sudden, Nightmare becomes real and haunts
good,
you forever.
good, good. Because here's the thing though, kids are so soft in any kind of various ways and means of horror. I think it's time to reintroduce them what real horror is. Things
This
that's
is true.
beyond your comprehension of the mind.
Yeah, I mean, the Gibdos just well.
Oh yeah.
oh, I can't wait to see them in HD, all blown up and.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Oh, that's gonna be terrifying,
It is, man.
and I can't wait to
Yes.
see my kid get nightmares from it.
Dude, this thing was so unsettling. I hated this place so much. It was just oh wait, is this under no, this
No, no,
isn't
no. That's no.
this is a
That's
different place. This is the
the
Donga Cave.
Dongo. Yeah, the Dongo cave. Yeah,
Dang, we are some old heads. But
yeah. It's the
respect, we
Dongo
all know the
cave.
game at least.
Nah, that's not a bad place. I mean, it's just avoid those big dragons and do the jump slash attack, and that's it. That's how
No, I
you're
just for
able
some
to beat them.
reason just figured that he had put on
No, no. If it did, I would recognize it.
the
But no,
bottom of
that's
the
not it.
well.
Nah, nah. It's
No, it
not.
is a 9-hour gameplay of the entire game, and I just randomly hit a flat spot.
Go closer towards the end because that's where you have to go to the bottom of the well.
Yeah. Oh, you're almost there.
I thought about it, but then I was like, do we really want to show that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I want people to realize the no, that's the desert area.
I think it's
Go
after
back.
the desert, right?
No, it's before the desert. Go back.
It is?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
before that. Go back
Well, you
around.
can go to the bottom of the well at various points of the game.
Well, the thing is, it's recommended right after the lake. Oh, that's just going to the desert. The desert temple.
You know, those things were kind of creepy looking too. And these things were
Oh,
creepy
it's called
looking.
the skeleton guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I mean, I'm playing right now on my stream. I'm playing Twilight Princess, and I'm not particularly excited about all of the extra movement they've given to the spiders. And there's always giant spiders. The skulltulas and everything.
Twinrova.
All right, okay. So here's the thing that I hope that they fix though. The Great
It'd be
Fairies.
nice to see in HD.
Oh yes.
Anyway.
They need to fix the Great Fairies. I'm sorry, those horrifying drag queens.
No,
No.
It's got to keep they have.
You gotta
to
keep that. You gotta keep the
Like,
aesthetics.
listen,
of horror.
I know we talk a lot about like DEI and them uglifying every character that's female and all that other stuff all the time, but they need to keep the Great Fairies.
No,
It's like
Yes.
that's got to be a thing. It's got to
those
stay.
are like the tackiest things ever. I was like, so we got ourselves like some trailer trashed cross dusters. What is this?
Hey,
Yeah, we
nobody
just
thought of
need
it
to
that
keep
way.
it.
We're just horrified by what they are, but then they heal us and all that. But then when you
You
start
know
They
thinking
were
what?
about it,
supposed to be beautiful though. They just couldn't. They had like again, like I said, like 7 polygons. They were trying to make them beautiful, and I think that they
I
they
don't
were
know.
failed
I
by
mean,
technology.
I mean that. Here's the thing, though. I just don't. I didn't. I mean, I was a little creeped out at them at first, but then I realized, oh, they're just taking care of me. Okay, that's it.
Oh,
should.
so you want people to like learn the lesson that they should like don't judge a book by its cover. Even ugly things can be helpful, even if they look terrifying. See, I want to
Hunchback.
kind of
to
Go
terrify
Hunchback.
somebody.
I want to
Quasimodo.
reinforce the whole idea of stranger danger. If it looks weird, a lot of times it is. If some person comes up to you with that much makeup on and looking kind of like a dude, and he's trying to be like, "Hey, honey," just kind of like walk away because
That's a
sometimes
different
the instincts are
story.
right.
That's a different story.
Well, that's what these fairies are like. They have like all this makeup caked on, and they're wearing like
All
these
right. Maybe we'll
animal
maybe
print stuff.
maybe just a
Okay.
redesign on them. So
Run away,
here it is.
children! Run
So I
away!
couldn't
Let's go.
I couldn't
go.
find it in the 9-hour footage, so I just looked it up specifically.
Let's
To get to
go.
the
I'm
bottom
sorry,
of the well
dude.
over here.
Let's go.
Oh, you were going through this the whole time? I was like, man, Zio has like
Yeah.
so little to say about this.
Well,
Let's
no, my dogs
go.
were also barking, so I was kind of muted for
Yeah.
the most part, so it wasn't, interrupting anything. But I was trying to find that bottom of the well thing. The problem is I couldn't find it in the 9 hours of footage there. Oh.
Man, what is
But
this
I also
place
can't
gonna
find
look
it in
like?
here now. This place is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, look at this. This whole place is just unsettling.
It is. Going
Spiel
through
mit
walls.
Unglück Binden.
Yeah, I think it's German.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
little bit, just tiny,
A
little bit.
little bit German there.
What is this? Man, he's like revealing all the secrets and stuff that you took forever to find. I remember when I
This
got
is the
that,
bottom of the well, 100% walkthrough.
and it was just that stupid Deku nut. I was so pissed. I was like, "You're kidding, right? You're kidding me, right?"
There's some stuff that terrifies you. He's gonna skip all of it too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just running. He's just.
That was not helpful.
It's not. It's not.
No,
But
because they freeze you. You freeze. There's a
give those-
scream.
yeah,
Then they're there,
and then they
it's-
glomp onto you,
yeah. Let's see
and you're
if I
frozen,
can,
and it slowly starts walking towards you. You're like,
Yeah.
"Unfreeze me! Unfreeze
what
me!
are those
Unfreeze
things
me!"
called again? Redeads, right?
Were they Gibdos
Oh,
or Redos?
yeah, Gibdos are the mummy looking ones, and Redeads are the zombie looking ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I love the. Yeah, there it is. There we go. There it is.
You got
No,
There's
that
the
this is-
horror.
Just
There it is.
I mean, even this is horrifying stuff.
for a Zelda game.
I know.
This was in our video games, our children's video games, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I love that. Years as I grew up older, I appreciated the design of it because that's just like it
There's
embodies.
no design there. It is just like two nubs attached to arms with a long neck.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that the unsettling movement, the atmosphere of everything is just perfect.
The texture on the
for
face
that
is
type of
actually
thing.
quite good too.
Yeah, so
Like
it was
that
just-
mouth is
There's
like evil clown stuff right there.
Yeah, it was just perfect.
Something to talk about when it comes to the Redead and Gibdo. The first place you might run into these guys is the castle market
It's a
after
whole
you become an
little
adult.
show.
It's a common area, and it serves to show the destruction that
hate
passed under
those.
Ganondorf's rule. When you slay a
Redeads.
Redead, the fellow
not
on your
okay.
head will slay
Yeah,
you
they're
next to the
annoying.
corpse, almost as if a sign of respect or mourning, perhaps remembering better days, until their body disappears. Wait, were they
Wait, do they eat their?
No one. That's. I.
To be honest, I didn't know you could kill them.
You could actually.
I never
You-
did it. I
I-
ran.
I've done it so many times because I'm like they must have something, and I just keep doing jump attacks until once it's dead,
Yep.
it had like green potions on it, and I'm like, oh, good, I'll take it. You can still kill those.
Oh, I
in-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
in,
totally
in
can.
play Majora's Mask, and if you have the Gibdo mask, they dance.
I don't
Really?
remember that at all.
Yeah, in Majora's Mask, if you wear the Gibdo mask or the Ikani warrior mask or the skeleton mask, they dance because
Huh.
they have a hierarchy on the aspect of a reanimated dead or somebody that rose from the dead.
Oh, that's funny.
it's really fascinating with Majora's Mask. Sure, people like Ocarina of Time, but I love Majora's Mask because there's a story behind everything and lore and such, and it fascinated me very much.
Do you like the game or do you like the idea behind the game? Because the gameplay is
I like both actually because the gameplay gives you the idea that you are facing against time, and at the same time as you keep explore once you get used to it, you're pretty much going like, oh, okay, so this is what's going on, this is what happens if you don't get there on time. Some people suffer, but if you get in there on time, on the other hand, you spare the person, or they're going to be alive and well on time. So it's
Majora's Mask was interesting. I don't hate it like other people do because, well, okay, at first I hated it, but once I got used to the whole wallet, the bank, and all that other stuff and things, and I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. But it was definitely an interesting thing because you could go and do stuff, but then you've got to wait like 2 days for
yeah.
something specific at a certain specific time.
yeah, yeah, but here's the thing.
Just to
I've
do
got
this one thing, and it's really interesting because you've got to piece all that stuff together and things. And of course, this was back in
Yeah,
the day
yeah,
before we
yeah.
had the
My
internet.
thought process is that Majora's Mask is a young man's or is a young child's game, not because the story or anything, but because adults typically don't have that much time to sit there and dedicate to it. I might have to be AFK for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then I come back to it and it's like morning of the second day. Holy crap, what does that mean? What was I
Well,
doing? Oh my
the thing, well,
gosh. Why
Lily,
am I in a field? Like, I don't know. I don't remember because you're always on a quest, and it's always a timed quest, and you have to wait for this time on this day when the moon
well,
is full and the
that's
tide is high.
yeah, yeah. Here's the thing, though, with
The masks are
that
great.
I would say that's one of the minor misconceptions of it, because if people just wait around and something like that, there's still like 20 or 30 other things to do, that, believe it or not, can actually help you kill time. I think that's, and you can also forward time or
Yeah,
exhilarating, and I think that's one of those things
Well,
that
yeah,
so
there was
many
a
people.
melody for all that
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
So
there's some, you can either do a melody of it, or you can speak to a scarecrow that actually speeds up time for you,
yep.
or you can talk to an old lady that tells you a long story if you're willing to that's willing to sit there, and then time passes a lot quicker that way. So you got
Well,
options there.
yeah,
so
and then
one of my problems though, like I don't know if this happened to either of you guys, but sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, well I've got all this time. You know what? There was this other thing I wanted to do." Then I'd go and do this other thing that was substantially less important than the thing that I was actually doing, but I was
Uh-huh.
like, "It'll be cool
that's
though. I'll get back in time." And then I did not get back in time. And then I had to
yep,
reset the whole thing,
yep,
and that quest is
yep.
failed, and I'm like, "Son of a butt." That was just
Well,
so
Yes,
well,
I
it
my
happened to me once, but then after that, I'm all like, time
Okay, well,
management.
Nicholas is better than the rest of us. We
yeah.
did it
So
repeatedly. We
it,
late
it was a
people.
repeated thing for me to do that. Like I need to do this thing. I'm doing this thing. I got things to do, other things. I could go do this. It'd be
You
okay.
guys,
I'll do this
this
real quick. Next thing I know
this
it, I come back to the thing, and then I'm like, oh, I'm late for the thing.
I
Shoot.
realize
Now we have to go back to day one and try again.
I realized something about this game that reflects on people. This game teaches time management, and people who understand time management are able to get through this game without any problems. People who have terrible time management
Listen,
tend to get really impatient.
older me
I
could probably do it, no problem.
I
Younger
feel
me,
personally attacked.
well, yeah, younger me didn't do so well.
I the thing is that I got close to finishing it, but the thing is that I don't know if I was in college at the time or if I was just working, but I was in my early working days and had to keep going back and forth, between
Yeah, yeah.
places or something like that. Like I had a lot of real life stuff going on, whatever it was. And so I would, be filling my head with other things that I was doing, and I would be like, "Oh, I was doing this other thing. Okay, cool. So I'll just finish doing that." And then as the day's ticking on, I go, "Wait a minute." So yeah, it was a lot of that. And I got so close to finishing it, and then real life hit again and I couldn't come back to it for months. And then I started it up and I was like, "I don't know what this is. Never mind." And I've never finished it because of that. And it pisses me off, but also I'm just like it feels like doing a bunch of chores that you don't necessarily want to do. It wasn't even that I was uninterested. When I was playing it, I was super invested. Well, we have to go and like scare off the cow thieves, was it? It was something to do with that, right? There was something where you're like saving the cows for the older sister of Marin or something like
No,
that,
it's
or
not okay. So
almost Marin.
no. Basically, um,
We're talking
her
decades ago, my dude.
Romani needed help in taking care of the cows because Crimea, the
It's
older
okay. He played it
sister,
last year.
Probably.
the older sister wanted to doesn't believe her that something was causing the cows to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
So Romani's asking, Link, hey, can you help me out with this because I'm not that great with shooting with arrows. So of course,
Oh god, I hated that mission so much. I
doing
can't
that.
aim, y'all.
You go through it. I mean, depending on how you can even manipulate time to slow
I
them
think I
down,
had to do that.
just slow them down so that way it'll be a lot easier for you. But then there's people who are actually really well
You could
triggered
slow
on it
that
enough to be able
down.
to do that. So after you do that, you get free milk and among other things. But then as soon as you finish the that event, then it triggers the second event where the older sister's asking you, hey, can you come with me because I need to deliver this milk. Of course, you deliver with them, and there was a good reason because there's these two guys who literally cause a lot of problems, and you kept it safe, and you get rewarded with the mask of the cow mask, which allows you to enter to a milk bar, and also a bottle as well, and a hug from her, which gives a very interesting dialogue, admittedly, among other things. So it's one of those things where at first it's like, oh, what am I doing this at all? But if you leave it alone and do nothing with them, it becomes really sad over the fact that Romani ends up being lobotomized while Crimea doesn't understand what's going on and her farm is ruined. You know, it's one of those
Yeah,
things.
kids games back in the day, guys. Anyway,
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it
yeah,
starts off with you've suffered a terrible fate, haven't you?
yeah. But
uh,
guess that's why I like that kind of a thing. Like you make a
they
difference.
just don't make games like they used to do.
Yeah, you make a
Well, you
difference.
make a difference, but it's in that same Alice in Wonderland Groundhog Day sort of way. So you're just
Yeah,
kind of like, I,
yeah. But that's the thing. If anybody has seen Groundhog's Day,
I hate
first
Groundhog Day.
I like it. It's a
I
really good
know
film.
almost every dude I know likes this movie, and I hate it. I
I
just,
like
Great movie.
I
I
like
know.
it because
What did I just say?
I like it because of its message behind it. Because the aspect that this guy, becomes a god of sorts. He repeats each day, does whatever he pleases, and he ends up being miserable. He ends up bitter. He ends up like trying to find a way to escape, but he couldn't. All it took until one talk to the woman that he starts having a bit of a crush until eventually he starts to grow out of that and starts doing good things. He starts being a better person, and at the same time, it allows him to realize, you know what, I'm gonna do good things from now on. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do everything that I can. And at that point, he starts to understand, the aspects of humanity and such like that, and making a difference. And one of the scenes that literally made me realize that you cannot save everyone is the homeless man. That scene hit me hard because it makes me realize, you can go back in time so many times, but his death was inevitable. It's a very interesting aspect of the film. I would recommend watching it another time and that kind of perception, and you'll appreciate the film for what it is. But
Well,
again,
to be fair, that's not particularly like a
yeah,
novel lesson that's learned in movies. I mean,
yeah,
Emperor's New Groove, you learn to be a better person as well when you start off with a complete douchebag. But I mean, I understood the premise. I was there for the movie. I think I don't like Bill Murray very much either. So there's that. But yeah, he's ugh. But but yeah, I mean, it just like look, it just wasn't for me. I mean, I didn't. Okay,
fair, fair,
let me
fair,
change it. I
fair.
don't hate the movie. I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's like most of the after school specials I saw in the '90s." Yeah, I get it, dude. I mean, I understand. I mean, I saw where it was going at the beginning. I just felt like the ride wasn't particularly enjoyable. I'm like, yes, I appreciate the lessons. I just,
Yeah. 4-year-old kid watching the new trailer. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Oh my god!
yeah.
That's all of you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I was like that way
was me.
before then, but yes.
That's all of you guys.
Yeah. Yep. See, that's the thing. I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch. I just wasn't going to get a Nintendo Switch.
I wasn't either, dude.
And then Nintendo said, "Are you sure about that?"
And I was like, I'm pretty sure. And then they're like,
Oh,
are you sure
Are you
about that?
sure? And then they
like,
took 3 little notes.
I was like, no.
Nah,
I was like,
what,
no.
what got me actually was the Star Fox one, not this game. Star Fox. That's the one that made me go. That one is the one that made me go like.
I mean, Star Fox is definitely a good bonus. Not gonna
They
lie.
look weird.
They do look a little weird though,
right?
I wish they would. They should embrace the Star Fox from the movie. By the way, I saw the movie. By the way, finally,
was Star Fox not the best thing in that movie?
Star Fox was amazing in that movie.
Oh my!
He was going through his backstory and everything, and it all just made sense. And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds totally right." Yeah, because if you play the original Star Fox, you could actually go to like this Phantom Zone thingy and stuff, and it's like this hidden thing, and it does all these weird things and stuff. Like, it makes sense that would happen to Star Fox, and then he winds up in the Super Mario Galaxy area.
That was great. I loved every moment that Star Fox was in it. The rest of it, I was trying really hard. It was an effort. I was like, there were moments that I was like, oh, I smiled, and then there are other moments where I was just like, I need
The
to
pacing
apologize
was
to my
really
husband
fast
so
in that
much.
movie, though.
Huh?
So the pacing was horrible for that movie.
It was awful. It was all over the like. It's not.
It was
hard.
a fun run, but it was pacing horrible.
There were just some things that dragged on way too long. There were some things that just elements where you're just like, decisions were made. They were all of the wrong ones, and somehow this works. I don't understand. Okay. I mean, it was gorgeously animated. Love Star Fox. The voice acting, everybody did their best. I appreciate that. I appreciate good voice actors. They're the best. But yeah, the story just I mean, I really was trying, man. I was trying so hard. I was just like, I took off work early to come here. I drove far because some friends of mine were like, let's go see it at this place that you're never at. I'm like, awesome. So I sat in traffic and drove there, and I dragged my husband with me. And he was just like, he wasn't particularly sold on the first one, which I loved. And I was like, oh, man. After the movie, I was just like, I'm very sorry. He was like, I mean, maybe I just don't understand. It's like, no, I don't think anybody does. You just have to love the games and be like, I recognize that character, and that's kind of it. That's all there was. But yeah, it was gorgeous. It was such a beautiful movie. It was so well animated. But yeah, the story was retarded. Unfortunately, it was really unfortunate. I wanted so much to like it. I was like, I'm sitting here with very, very expensive popcorn and a hot dog that really shouldn't exist. But I mean, it's just All right, what have you been looking for?
Again, the Star Fox game is the one
Rocket Cloud, leader of the legendary Star Fox team. I
love this
care
Star
about things, keeping the Lilat system safe, fighting with my buds, and doing extremely dangerous barrel rolls.
Heck yeah!
Barrel roll. Blew a giant hole in the fabric of space and time, and I got sucked into a different universe.
Yep.
That's what I get for making a frog my engineer. Now
come on!
To find a
He's
way
not so bad.
Good.
Always throw shit on Slippy.
I love that so much, dude. If they had adopted that look, I would have actually been like, you know what? I'm gonna learn to get good and play Star Fox. because I actually do play games partially for the visuals. But I mean, they look uncanny and freaking weird to me in this game. So I'm like,
Well,
oh no, I'm okay.
like I said, it's I'm gonna end up getting the Switch 2 because of Star Fox. So
Yeah, they're
Nintendo,
cannibalizing.
yeah,
They're
Star.
cannibalizing the old heads. No, I would be no. If I was a fan of Star Fox, though, I would totally be all over that. Even though I think that aesthetically they kind of look weird. But because of the fact that I recognize Star Fox, I liked the idea of Star Fox, but it was never my game. So,
Well,
I mean, I understand. I have mad
yeah, yeah,
respect
yeah,
for anybody who's like, "Oh, I
yeah, yeah,
gotta
yeah.
get Star Fox." I'm like, "Yes, yes, you do.
No,
You get that Star
I'm
Fox."
all like no
This
because when I
this
first
this is
oh
the mission Star Fox was on, by the way.
This is it. This is how he got
This is
sucked into
this
the.
has got to be how he got stuck there. Is
oh
this
he went
here?
into that. I remember doing this. I remember doing this a long time ago when I learned it from my cousin actually out
Out
of
of
this
this
dimension.
dimension.
Yeah,
Come in, Airwings. Fox, where are you?
yeah. This is considered a bad ending actually.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. 'Cause you're not supposed to find your way here.
Yep.
It is all wonky and trippy.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Even that music.
It's like Funhouse music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
right.
thing
Because everything's supposed to go all wibbly wobbly, right? Like in a Funhouse
yeah,
mirror.
according to what I remember, the from what I got is that he hit that plane so hard that he might have ended up in purgatory or worse.
Well, he
And
plays
he
slots too.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it was worse. He wound up in the Galaxy movie, and it was really incoherent. So
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
stuck there.
this is one of
You're
the
stuck
bad
there.
endings.
Yeah, you're stuck there for forever.
there's different endings.
Yeah. Yeah, there's let's see.
Like I
You
said, this
take
wasn't my game. I appreciated the idea, but I was like,
yeah, if you go through various routes, the first ending just gives you the standard ending. They have 3 different routes and you pick one whichever you want to do, but the third route is the one where you take on the real Andros. But yeah, this is the bad ending because well, yeah, it repeats.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you go
I like
through,
that he
you've got
blames the
all these
frog,
different
Slippy.
routes here, and then you're supposed to take what was it? This one here, I think is the one you're
Yeah,
supposed to take
yeah, that's the third route. Yeah.
to do the actual real thing. But also, if you take this one, you can go off the grid to another thing that just appears here after the asteroid belt.
Yeah, outer dimension.
Which is the outer dimension. And then you wind up in the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yep. Yep. So that's canon. It makes sense to me.
It does. And like that's where I put it in the canon sphere of everything. Now, I don't know if anyone else has done that yet, but you've heard it here first. Oh, so Xbox is attempting to make Power Plays again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It has been a wild ride, and I know we're just getting started here. Yeah. I mean, first, let's acknowledge all of the great games. Congratulations to Matt. All the studios are partners. These are games that are going to change people's lives. They're going to form memories, stories, characters for the next decades, and I can't wait to play them all. How about those exclusives?
Can you pause?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the problem that we have with video games, and with I don't know if it's a female mindset or whatever the heck, but where they're like, yeah, we're building memories and all that crap. No, you're making good games. Make good games. Stop trying to worry about socially engineering humans to have certain experiences or whatever. Stop trying to make us better people or anything. Make a good game. If you do that, and if you're truthful, if you're honest, you will actually wind up on hitting on truths that will affect people in deep and profound ways. But if you're aiming at something that's retarded, like trying to socially engineer people to make friends, that's not going to work. And that's why a lot of games suck now. I'm sorry. That just annoyed me.
Well,
It's something that's been
yeah,
annoying
yeah,
me,
yeah.
and I was just reminded of it.
Yeah, the thing about it though is that games are only remembered if it's a really good game that or a certain thing that's memeable. That hits you in the back of your mind for life.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you
eh,
can either be really, really good, like Breath of the Wild, or you can be hilarious,
See,
like Gollum or
Halo,
Highguard.
Halo is remembered, and you
Halo's
made
remember.
friends and relationships based off of playing Halo. You really did. However, there's also like 50 other games that came out for the Xbox. Nobody even knows what they were called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like I can't remember it was a launch title, I think, for the Xbox 360.
yeah. Well, I
Maybe it was
remember.
the Xbox. I don't know. But it dealt with like this chick and these things, and there's elemental thingies, and they throw things, and I don't know what it's called. I know it existed because I had it.
The
But
question
nobody
is, do you
remembers
still
that
have it,
game.
sir?
If it wasn't for the fact that it came with my system, I wouldn't have had it, and I wouldn't even remember that it existed.
Well, remember how the Elder Scrolls Oblivion was at first? People were like, "Oh, it's just an adventuring game," but then it became memeable thanks to one voice actor who did at least 80% of every character in the game.
Yeah,
The
like
guard,
Oblivion put Elder Scrolls on the map for a lot of people.
yeah,
So
it did.
mainly because it
I'm
was
the
on a
guilty party here.
console.
Yeah,
Mainly because it was on a console,
yep,
and they hadn't been on console before.
yeah. Well, they have actually Elder Scrolls 3.
Yeah,
Um,
that was Morrowind.
yep, Morrowind back in the old Xbox.
Wait, did we say Oblivion or Morrowind?
Morrowind was was in the first Xbox, and then
No, what were you
Oblivion was in
talking about?
360. Memories of games that are good.
No, were you
That's
talking about Oblivion or Morrowind?
we were talking about Oblivion. How
Okay, sorry,
when
I
it
was talking about Morrowind.
well
Is
with
what I'm trying to get at.
stop right there
Sorry,
and
I,
all
I
that.
was I was on the wrong Elder Scrolls. Elder
It's
Scrolls
okay.
got put onto the map when 3 came out on the Xbox.
Yeah, but 4 is the one that got mainstreamed over the aspect of
It had its memes.
yeah.
Stuff like
Oh,
that.
stop right there. And the cheese.
And how do you feel about the green 25th anniversary?
You want him to go like, no, that'd be great.
Case, I know that so many of you have been
Sorry, I'm annoyed with her.
the last 25 years. So if you look down
Giving away free
and you
stuff.
have fan on your badge, you will be getting one for free later this year.
Yeah, so anyway, they're giving away free Xboxes to everybody who was at the Xbox thing.
How much did it cost to go, or did you have to be invited?
I have no idea. I didn't even know this thing happened.
Me neither. Wouldn't know. Either way, I prefer my PC now.
Oh yeah.
I rather think Chad, God rest his soul, he pushed me for this, and yep,
Well,
here
Oh
I
no,
am.
no, he agreed, rightly
Heck.
so, that it is
Yeah.
the master race. So
Yeah, I mean, heck, even if you were playing Xbox games, the place to play them was on your PC anyway. So.
Yeah, well, for me, I was hesitating on my end until he convinced me more, and well, here I am.
Yeah. See, I had back when I had Game Pass. I had the $20 Game Pass. It
Uh-huh.
was great. It was fantastic
Yep.
because what it does is it allowed you to use it between your PC and your Xbox. But I didn't have an Xbox. It was all available on the PC, so it didn't matter. It was the whole everything's an Xbox era kind of deal. So
Yeah.
but anyway, Xbox loses millions of subscribers when Game Pass price jumped 50% last year. And the reason this is important is because they've brought the price down to $23, and now it's going up again. It's almost
Eh?
like $30 was way too much for Game Pass.
yeah, see, that's the whole thing with but the thing is that they've actually conditioned a good deal of us to believing that not owning things is okay. and renting things because of there are benefits, but they're very renting in perpetuity and
Yeah.
subscription models and stuff like that. And the main downside though is that they can jack up the price whenever they want. And if you say, "Well, I'm not doing that," well, you're not getting anything, then are you? And
Yeah.
that kind of sucks.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I discovered GOG.
Yeah.
Well, and I
Oh,
learned
don't we
that you
have a
can.
story on that?
Yeah, well, yeah, but there's a bit of a bad context with that so many people presume, oh, it's ending in GOG, but that's not the case. It was later discovered that there was a GOG going on where it was actually a pirated version of it.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
so
yeah.
Explain, Lucy. I'm not understanding.
Yeah, so there was a GOG there that was actually a pirated version of it, that was selling games at a certain price or something like that. But they kind of shut down on it. So yeah, yeah. There's a community. Oh, community notes. Ooh, they got one. Good.
Hmm.
Let's see if it
no,
says what I
there's like
think
a
it's.
rated note right now.
Aw.
Yeah.
This is
let's
not
see.
referring to God.com, but GOG Games, another piracy website. Has nothing. Yep.
So I can write notes now, by the way.
Puppy wants
I
to go
I
outside, dude.
I
Yeah.
got the I hear her. I have the ability to write notes now.
Oh, where did you get that?
I attained it earlier today.
Oh, she
Apparently,
wants
I
to
got
go
a thing.
out. Take
Nope,
her out.
it'll happen here in a second.
Okay.
Mentions.
He's teaching her lessons.
It should be all right. Anyway, I think there was a thing
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah.
Because people
So
don't know
yeah.
the difference.
So yeah. So
People don't know that GOG has a pirated version of it.
yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I just
I
learned that GOG was a thing like maybe like a couple months ago. So,
well I
clearly my
learned
ears to the ground.
well I learned GOG back at 2000 and something. I can't remember. Much of it has to do because I was looking for older games to try out on the PC. So basically, I went and checked it out, and they were selling a bunch of SimCity games, and I wanted to play those, and it brought a lot of memories for me.
Mhm.
And then they were doing some other games as well, even some few recent games that was going on at that time. And what makes it different from Steam, though, is the fact that you can actually download these
Yeah.
games and actually keep them.
Mhm.
And I'm all like, wow, I'm gonna buy like this big storage thing, so in case if my internet goes out, I
Yep.
have games to play. So that's I think one of the big things that I'll give GOG an edge over Steam is keeping those games.
Can you play like if you unplug your internet, can you still play games that are on Steam?
Yes. Oh no, I don't know. I never even tested that before.
I feel like I need to test that now.
Yeah. The thing, what's fascinating though is
No, I meant
that
like right now. But I won't do it because then I'd have to unplug my internet and then I wouldn't be on this
well, if
show
I
anymore.
unplug, then that means I have to come back here in a way.
I know that's why I'm like not going to do it, but I'm itching to do it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, maybe one. Well,
We can trick
I might-
Gio into doing it. It'd be funny.
Oh,
yeah,
what are we doing?
it would be. It would be.
Oh,
Oh
what are we
well,
doing?
no. It's just that I was talking about the advantages of GOG has over Steam, which is keeping the games down. You can download the games and keep them even if they're offline,
Yeah.
and that's the only advantage I can think of with GOG. But like I said, um, that's the big story that was going on until finally they got a clarification of a pirated version, which I'm like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I also didn't know about it too for a hot minute until I started looking at this thing, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is not the same GOG.
Yeah, so
Ah.
I'm all like, well, that's good. I mean, that's good that the real GOG is still around and will basically still
I thought
released.
I thought for a second we were going to panic a little bit if old GOG was just suddenly ripped down.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Is it?" Until I waited a little bit longer, and then they said, "Oh no, it's the fake GOG," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, moving on."
Oh, all right. So Halo campaign evolved demands an RTX 4080, 32 gigs of RAM,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
which really sucks because I can't run this on ultra settings now. Because I've got like a 360.
Oh, for
My
4K at ultra preset?
60.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like,
Here's the thing, though. My thing will just start screaming and begging for mercy,
yeah, like even the
saying
high settings require a better a better thing here,
it's
which
like
of
the
course is their recommended specs for it. But that's the thing. The problem is, I don't know if anyone has noticed if you're building a game and you're wanting to get people to drive them into ultra settings here or something, it's not going to happen right now because memory costs too much.
yeah,
People
it
aren't
does.
updating their systems. What they have right now is probably what they plan to have for the next 5 to 10 years. So if you build your game with hyper realistic 40K 138 hertz, needing a 480 or a 5090 or something just to hit the good settings, your game's dead.
Also, your game needs better optimization, and you suck at
Oh
life.
yeah, definitely. You definitely need to do some better optimization because these are the recommended specs.
I've
I
got
don't
to say,
even
I'm
think I can
sick of
run
this.
this. And
I mean,
my
I
system
I, I actually
decently
have a good
beefy.
machine because my hubs is in IT, and we get like all the leftovers that people who are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I need the brand new thing that costs $10 million, darling." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll take the old thing. You don't want it anymore." It's like the best eBay ever. But even with that, I'm like, I resent the idea that you guys are so lazy that you're not willing to optimize your game and use the best possible methods and the most efficient methods. You're making our even people who have good computers, you're making their computers work harder for no freaking reason because you're lazy. And then you're pricing out other people who would have machines and go, "Oh, well, there was a time, yes, when people were just buying memory cards and it wasn't no thing and all that stuff. But that time is not now. And if you see that, then you should probably spend some more time and optimize your game. Cut down what you can because it's absurd trying to demand this kind of thing
The
out of
one of the
players.
parts are even expensive as well. Getting them and then actually putting them together, especially with everything that's been going on. I mean, come on. I mean, they need to realize like the market in question, like how much could they afford to buy the parts and putting it together on your computer if it could even hold on to it as well. I mean, my thing could just hang in there if I put in low settings only. I cannot go any higher settings. If it does, my
I
computer would
actually
just
can't. I can't do anything but low settings either.
yeah.
If these still ring true, because I've got a
Yeah.
3060 with 12 gigs.
Yeah.
I've got
Any
i7s.
any
2
kind of
gigs
higher
of
settings
RAM.
are yeah. Yeah, any kind of high settings are your computer will be crying.
Oh yeah, I can't even play the game. I don't think I'm even going to. Yeah, I was looking forward to it, but now looking at the settings, I don't want to play it on low settings. If I can't at least get medium,
Uh-huh.
you need to do some kind of optimization for your game at that point.
Well, at this point, we're pretty much going to have
Like,
to skip this one and move along to the next unless it
yeah,
changed their
when your
minds.
medium settings is already the high end of PCs, you
Maybe they're trying to force people to buy Xbox.
It
Bad
may be, but I
marketing.
thought this was a multi-platform game release.
Well,
It's being
yeah.
released on PS5 too.
Well, if they're going to do that, then that's terrible marketing, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand that, but also they'll go, "Well, I mean, you could either spend thousands of dollars to upgrade your machine, or our ready-made console will play
For
it just fine.
$1,000.
Yeah,
For just
with
one of those thousands, as opposed
yeah.
to multi-thousands.
Yeah.
Well, even still, I
And you
mean,
don't have to wait on it from a slow boat from Taiwan.
And heck, even already as the new Oblivion already makes my computer cry sometimes because it requires like
Where it starts vacuuming itself.
it requires like 16 or something and others, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't have that because I have i7s from 10 years ago. So I don't
oh
have
my
the multi threads that some of these games have now, and I'm just like, and it warns me every time I open it too, right? It says, "Hey, you don't have this. Are you sure you want to continue?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you."
that's how it is for me as well, man. It's going like, oh wait, you
And then
you don't
it
have
plays just fine, but I also
yeah.
wonder. It's like if I was to crack an egg on you, would you cook it right now? Like, yeah, are we doing permanent damage, or if I do this in small spurts, are you going to be okay? Things don't leave you on all day, right? Uh,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I have not upgraded. Like, I upgraded my graphics card a couple of years ago to a 3060.
Mhm.
So, and now we've got like 480s out
They're
there.
they're they're like, you better get it or get her thing, and I'm all like, well, I'm not gonna go either of them. So
But that's
have a
the
good
thing with
day.
the cost of memory and stuff. It's just gaming itself is not being it isn't affordable anymore. Or they're
Well,
getting to that point to where they're going to be like, well, we've got the subscription service. It emulates a console for you on your TV, so you don't have to buy it. It's just $15.99. Oh, Lord help us. Anyway, we're like dangerously close to that at this point. I feel like.
mhm.
Of course. What was it?
Pirate Nation, most likely.
Oh yeah, I know it's Pirate Nation. Like that's a guarantee. I just don't.
I
Really, why did
guarantee.
you make that? Why did you delete that one? That one was of gameplay of Halo.
It was on purpose, Theo. It was to spite you.
It was. It was. I'm like, fucking dick. Anyway, let's see. Here's another one. It also is Pirate Nation, by the way.
And you look at the campaign, evolved realistic graphics. The game has been developing. Jeez, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, it looks really good. I love Halo.
Well, yeah, of course it looks really good. They're
A few
playing
hours.
off of, machines that literally could power the next
Could power
rocket
the
to
sun.
Mars. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like when someone tells me, "Oh, can you make something in 3D?" And I'm like, "Well,
Oh,
yeah, if I have infinite time and resources, sure."
I feel bad for the poor Taiwanese guy that had to put together the Xbox game. Jeez, I can imagine his little hands going like, "Oh, I cannot do this anymore."
The water
Oh,
physics on this, man.
Yeah.
that's some nice physics, but that explains why it needs
That's
that much
gorgeous.
power, though.
I mean, it looks so pretty.
Yeah, this is Unreal
But the
Engine
big
5
but the big
Halo.
question is it even a good game to begin with?
Yeah,
see,
I mean, graphics are a part of the game, but they're not the only part.
That is true, but
You
there
have
was talk about them modernizing
Man.
Halo, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's just like, what is that even supposed to mean? Like, are you going to change something you don't need to change? Is that what's about to happen?
Or does that mean like footprints in sand? Those are different things, or we have reflective, we have reflective textures that actually reflect the scenery around it, including your face. Or sorry, your helmet. You don't take off your helmet. That's the rule. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When they say modernizing, what we used to think that they meant was you're going to up the technology. What they actually meant was, no, we'll leave that as close to the same as possible. That is possible that we can get away with, and then we'll optimize literally nothing. And but what we will do is we'll make everything lame and gay, and it's just it's just kind of a bait and switch in many ways. It feels like, but yeah, I mean. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens and how many. I mean, it comes out this year, so we will have a lot to talk about. Come July. Let's see. That's the 28th. I'm terrible on dates, so let's see. 28th. We'll
That's
have a
next
lot to
month.
talk about on the 31st about this game in particular. That's that Friday.
Well,
Set your clocks, kids.
Well, how about this? Let's just see what other people say, and if they say, "Oh, it's a pretty good game," then go
Well,
for
yeah.
it. But if this game is really crap, then skip it and move along to the next
Well,
because
literally, no matter what, we're going to have something to talk about because, if it's great, then great. And the only thing that we wouldn't have anything to talk about is if everybody's like, it's fine. I mean, I think we'd have something to talk about then. Dude, you waited this long for fine? So, yeah, I mean, no matter what, we got things to say. There, I
Listen,
mean,
I
you
saw
don't.
it melt snow with its engine. So,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
the
for the
question is,
people.
are they going to handle it like the Black Flag treatment, where they've changed things, shortened stuff, made certain changes here and there for the modern audience?
Yeah, where
you
they make it
know,
more sanitized.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until Ubisoft drops down. That way, I can buy it for $1. Then restore its gloriousness of its games, how it was making
Wouldn't it
games
suck
great
if
again.
you Wouldn't it suck if you bought it at $1 and you still wind up losing money? Like,
Hey, $1. What are they gonna do? Tell me, oh,
you don't just buy one share. You buy at least 10. And that could have been
Well,
a sandwich.
yeah, I'm all like, well, I lose $10 more. Who cares? I'm gonna do my best with making a decent game. If I'm able to make a decent game and market it well enough, then I'm sure I'll be able to get the fans back to giving another chance
For the price of a
of of a
Chipotle
sandwich.
deluxe meal,
sandwich.
Nicholas winds up owning this company and putting out the best game of all time. This is a
Yeah,
story I would watch.
yeah, and the game will only cost you $5. Uh,
Call up Hallmark. That's the next
Oh my
movie.
goodness.
yeah,
All the women will watch and they'll become gamers.
yeah,
Just by default, it happens.
yeah. How about
Lord,
yeah?
got really weird.
So Valve has announced the physical Steam gift card will no longer be restocked at stores.
Oh, good.
Because
Excellent.
scammers.
Yep, good.
Listen. Just a word of advice out there for all you idiots, who happen to have stumbled upon this bit here. If somebody calls you or texts you or you're messaging somebody on like, a dating site or something like that, I don't know, and they say, "Hey, can you help me make this month's rent or help me pay for my internet?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure, I can do that." And they ask for a Steam gift card. They don't need you to pay for their internet or whatever it was they were asking you for. They are scamming you. Anyway, that's it. That's
Well,
all we
the
got.
thing is, in a way, I'm kind of glad they're doing away with that for now. It's, I mean, it's a long overdue type of thing, but
Yeah, well, it sucks because nobody can buy me Steam gift cards now as a present.
Oh well.
I liked that present. I can
Well,
just put it
well,
in my
now you
wallet
can
and
not.
be done with it.
Well, now you're gonna get it in a digital way, so enjoy
The
that.
sad part is this apparently works with people, and I thought it was the most stupidest thing ever when I first encountered it in real life.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
For the time that I was single, I somebody was talking to me, and I knew it was a bot already to begin with because they're always bots for the most part.
Yeah.
And then they were telling me, "Hey, I need, we've been talking for days." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, you won't shut the fuck up. And you keep saying the stupidest things." And she's like, can you help me with my internet? It's like, I don't think I can do that. Oh, please, it's not gonna be much. I need you to go to the store and get something called a Steam card for me, will you? And send me the thing. And I was like, I'm sorry, Steam as in Valve? Like the gaming company Steam? Yeah, one of those. Are you fucking retarded? Why in the world would that pay for your internet bill?
Oh,
That makes
I got
no
away.
sense.
Because they were going to spend the money on a game. So if you buy the game for them, then they don't have to spend the money and they can pay for their
Yeah.
internet. See,
Yeah,
that's how it works.
that's exactly how
They're
it
like, no, the game was going to happen. The internet was negotiable. Like, you don't
Well,
understand. The game was the mandatory thing.
well, well,
But yeah,
well.
it's the fact that people fall for that shit, and I'm just like, why? It's like, you could pay
Zio,
this. Yeah,
Zio, you're underestimating humanity's
I know.
intelligence.
It's like calling
Come
up
on.
somebody saying, "Hey, you owe the IRS, $500." Okay, yeah, that's Margaret. Margaret, calm down. And look, all you got to do is go to Walmart, and you're gonna find like these green cards that say V-Bucks on it. Okay, you're gonna grab 5 of them. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna pay for them. You're just gonna send me the numbers, and we're gonna get this squared away, and that should take care of what you owe the IRS.
Again,
And it,
again, don't underestimate humanity's intelligence and common sense.
yeah, I know. I tell myself there's no way people are that stupid, but
Oh,
then I read the stories of people being that stupid, and I'm like, yeah,
well,
he did throw an alligator through that drive-through window. That
well.
was assault with a gator, and that was the weirdest thing I've seen. But sure, it happened.
I'm sorry. Did you say assault with a gator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not see that news story?
I
It was in
didn't. I
Florida.
live on
It
the
was,
West
it was,
Coast, though, so maybe we don't
it was
get
a
all of the
Florida
gator
man
news.
thing. Somebody got really upset at a Wendy's. I think it
What?
was Wendy's. It might have been a Taco Bell. I'm not sure. It was at a fast food restaurant, and he got really upset. So he then threw a gator through the window. Um,
I'm sorry, where did he get a gator? How big was this
Don't
window?
ask
Why were you this
questions.
mad at Wendy's? Who could be that mad at
Sounds like a
Wendy's?
Florida man thing, you know?
It was a Florida man thing.
Yes!
So
Florida man gonna Florida man.
yes, they will.
I love those kinds of stories. It sounds so ridiculous but true at the
This is
same time.
alligator's weapon. Let me see if I can bring it up. Man
Ah.
charged with
I'm so
alligator as
confused.
dangerous weapon.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
that's
was a Wendy's.
crime
It
in
was a
so many
Wendy's.
ways.
It was a Wendy's? Man
Yeah.
charger just, yep. Oh.
Using an alligator as a dangerous weapon at Wendy's drive-through.
He threw a 3-foot, 6-inch long reptile through a window of without paying for a soft drink. What?
That's right. Listen, they were busy with the gator. He got
I'm gonna
saved.
save that $1.25. Okay. It's just I mean, I feel like if you just said, I'm
I
gonna
think that-
throw a gator through the window, they'd be like,
Now-
okay.
Now,
But look at this man.
oh, look at
Arrested Monday.
Dude, you do
charged
not
with
look nearly Florida enough to do that. Like
You
your
know what?
expression says a lot, but your hair, you've cut it. It looks combed.
No, well, no,
you can't explain this to me.
He looks, I think in some ways he's a different kind of Florida man that actually is like reasonable, He looks reasonable, but at the same time, you don't know his motives until he throws an alligator to your face.
I know. See, this is the thing. This is like undercover, incognito Florida man, and that's the worst kind. Like if he just comes in, he's got no shirt on, no shoes, and his shorts, they're questionable, and he's sitting there and he's just staring you in the eye. You're like, oh, something's about to go down. But no, this guy just walks in looking like he's slightly befuddled by life. You're like, maybe he needs a little bit of help. And no, he's like, you know what? This calls for a gator right through your window.
Let me throw it into their faces.
Listen, Monday and was charged with assault of deadly weapon without intent to kill after Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation officers say he threw a 3-foot, 6-foot, or 6-inch long alligator through the window of the drive-thrus at the Wendy's. He's also charged with illegally possession of an alligator and petty theft.
I'm like, you're in Florida for Pete's sakes.
Jail record shows he was released on $6,000 bail on Tuesday. He was ordered to have no contact with animals. So no more using alligators as a weapon.
Do you think that's going to slow him down?
But he drove his pickup truck to the window at about 1:20 a.m. on October 11th.
That is a Florida man trait right there.
After an employee handed James his drink, he threw the alligator through the window and drove off. Just no one was hurt. The
I
captured
think
alligator was released back into the wild.
How did you throw? I still need to understand how he threw the gator
Scroll
through
up
the
who wrote
window.
the
Did the
article.
glass break? What
Can you
happened?
No, the window was open. See, they handed him the drink. He took the drink and then chucked an alligator back at him.
So he like threw it like a football then, because you know you can't have
Probably,
it like
he
doing any
probably
sort of rotation. You need to throw a
short.
perfect spiral on that sucker.
It's
So,
like throwing a toddler on a bed, kind of. Just
oh my gosh,
Can you check who wrote the article just out of curiosity?
someone who was laughing a lot. I think.
Okay. So basically, the Guardian are shocked by this, but for me, I'm all like, Florida man thing. And if they didn't
I don't know
panic, then
who
that
wrote
tells
the
you all you
article.
need to know about the person that's working there. He must have gone like, not again.
No, I gotta say, I'm rarely shocked by stories. That one surprised me. I'm just sitting here like, logistically, how did this happen? How did you get the gator in your car, sir? This wasn't even your personal gator. It's like you just and did you plan this from the beginning? Was this always your plan? You were like, I'm going to get this gator, and with it, I'm going to get myself a soda. It cost you more in gas to go to get this soda than it did to actually steal the soda. Like you just wanted to throw a gator. That's what it sounds like.
Hey,
I had another one too.
some people
I'm trying to
like
think
to
who it
watch the
was.
world burn. He's the kind of guy going like, I'd rather watch the world burn than anything else.
I guess I have no idea. I'm just like, this is clearly a loving the game sort of thing, right? Like,
Yep, exactly. That's the mentality of a Florida man. They love for the game for it, man. Come on.
See, there was another wild one too just recently. I'm trying to find it. Oh,
I love these stories.
massive sinkhole. Oh, that's the sinkhole in the runway.
It
The
gives
airport.
my conservative heart happy.
Maybe it's.
I mean,
Sorry.
it could have been worse. They could have threw a tarantula or freaking roaches.
Here we go. Here we go. This one's great.
Okay.
Man fleeing DUI stop attacked by alligator. It's alligator related, okay?
Where are these places that I can?
This
Florida.
one actually is not a Florida man story.
Must be in the South.
Well,
It
is in the
must be in a
South.
place where there are likely to be alligators, I guess, right?
It is in the South, but I don't think this one was a Florida man story.
That's kind of depressing.
DUI running
from law enforcement officers attacked by alligator in swamp.
Sounds like the
Okay,
bayou.
see, you're in the swamp. I mean, I'm just like, okay, so
Welcome to
that's
the
kind of
bayou.
amusing. It's like running into the sewer and being like, oh my gosh, I got attacked by a Ninja Turtle. Well, yeah, that's what happens. So it had to happen. I'm sorry. Oh, did you see that there's a Ninja Turtle game that's coming out?
There goes. It's gonna get it. It's got it. Straight up gets him right here. You can see it coming too. Like he's over here swimming. Here comes the alligator. Just.
Ooh.
He's going like, lunch.
Did he
There's
survive?
no sound to this, but I wish there was sound. I want to know what's being said right now.
Well, the only thing you know is the gator was going like, lunch.
I mean,
anyway, it was Louisiana, so.
Yes, the old bayou, Louisiana.
Yeah. Pulled over a 40-year-old Victor over here, and during the stop, law enforcement officers said he showed signs of impairment. Then he jumped off the interstate into the swamp. Deputies later spotted him walking along the airline highway. Ran into a part of the swamp where law enforcement officers tried to take him into custody. As trooper said, an alligator attacked him, leaving him with injuries to both his arms.
Of course.
Drone team eventually located him, got the deputies to capture him, and emerged from the mud. So yeah, there's our guy. Attacked by an alligator.
Oh, jeez.
Well, what did we learn, sir?
Don't trudge through the swamp in Louisiana. Sounds like a bad idea.
Don't go into the bayous of Louisiana where you'll either deal with gators, voodoo ladies, or a crazed man
if
who's
you go
gonna
swimming
knock
in
you
the
out.
swamps, you'll get eaten by an alligator. If you go to Florida, an alligator will be thrown at you. Either way, you're getting the gator. So
Yep. Well, here's the thing, though. In Louisiana, in the bayou there, if Gator won't get you, a voodoo lady will. Just saying.
All right, and with that, that is the end of tonight. So I've got to go to bed. I got to work.
All
Yep.
right, be that way. All right,
Link
so what are
for
we up to
everybody
next week?
is in the description down below. What are we doing this week?
Nick, what you got?
Well, let's see. Next week, I'm getting back into gaming with Bioshock, with a new area, and let's just say that the last area that I was in, it deals with a man who loves art, and his interpretation of loving art involves taking a picture of a dead body.
Oh, well, that's
So he really loves
no,
art.
it's not okay. Still not okay.
Yeah,
There's no
he
way it's
loves
okay.
It's not okay.
and each of the people that he wants me to take a picture of the dead art, well, it turns out that these people were scummy in a way. So I took the pictures of those, all while trying to figure out where to go as well, and saving the little sisters in the process. At one point, he suffered a little crash out and sent his goons to go after me while playing a very old classic music that I pretty much could be thinking it's Beethoven that wrote it. Of course, it took out a bit of a shootout, but at the end, I survived, and he calmed down and apologized to me and gave me some nice goodies in the process. So I survived, and next area is going to be getting closer to getting to Andrew Ryan. It's just going to take a bit more time,
You can do
and
it.
yeah, and also I'm I would say next week is I'm going to do the exclusive Let's Play for Mega Man Legends 1 for only Rumble.
Oh, nice.
So just gonna play that, going into the memories and nostalgia, and then jump on 2, which is the only Legends game that I've never played at all.
Well, it's the only other Legends game out there. So
Yeah, the other Well, besides
Yeah.
the misadventures of Tron Bond, which I did play it for a little bit, which is a fun game, but I'm still hoping and praying
That
that
was a rare one.
yeah. My friend actually had a copy of it, and
Ooh,
he
lucky.
managed
I
to.
didn't know about it until later on in life and didn't
Yeah,
have a copy.
my friend got it. I don't know how he got it, but he's all like, "Yeah, want to check it out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Not a bad game. It's pretty much just you get to understand the Bond family, and they're not as, I will say, evil people. They're just goofy like Team Rocket. But
Blasting off again.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
I
are.
yeah,
I think it was a '90s thing, I guess. Anyway,
night. Yeah, but I'm hoping that Capcom releases, Legends 1 and 2 and probably surprise us with 3 at it one day.
they can't do it.
If they
They'll never do it. Listen,
Hey,
it's the only thing they haven't given us a collection on yet now, too. Have you noticed every other Mega Man game has had a collection but Legends?
yeah, but here's the thing. I am like just hoping that it does happen, because if it does happen, I guarantee you bunch of people would forgive Capcom for forgetting it.
Yeah, well, they would had to have finished it, and they haven't finished it nor started it, probably.
Well,
No, they did start it because there's some leaked footage out there, but
Yeah, but I'm hoping that they do so with. After all, they've already about to finish Mega Man the original series, finishing its stories. But overall, going to start Legends, and then from there we'll see where we go. Yeah.
all right. How
Cool.
about you, Meg?
I am playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, so I'm having a blasty blast. I got stuck on a puzzle, and fortunately, chat was there to bail me out because I was like, I don't know. Like, I literally don't know. It was just, it's so stupid. So, I don't know if you guys remember this game. Did any of you guys play this game?
Yes.
It's
Cool.
been a long time ago.
You
Yeah,
remember
it was
those
a long time
stupid
ago.
things that would be underneath the bridge? Like, it'd have a bunch of tiles in it, and they're like these big worm creatures. But when you get up to the bridge, there'd be like one in the center of the bridge, and it like peek out from underneath the tiles, and then go back down. Yeah. So there's this long bridge, and I'm like, okay, and it's surrounded by water, and and to get to the other side, you can't like swim across and just climb up there because it's too high.
Yeah.
And every time I was trying to cross this stupid thing, I kept getting knocked off. I was like, well, maybe this isn't what I can do yet because you have to get the Gale Boomerang and then knock up all the tiles off, and then you can kill these suckers. Well, I didn't have the Gale Boomerang yet, so I kept thinking maybe I was at the wrong part. I kept going around in circles, and finally someone was like, oh, yeah, what you have to do is you have to just walk along the left side. How the fuzzy am I supposed to know that? Honestly, I was so pissed. You have no idea how mad I was. I'm still mad about it. Still upset. I love this game. I love the Zelda games. That made me mad. I'm still raging about it. It was just yesterday, so I haven't quite cooled off. But yeah, I was mad. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch. You can watch me play badly, yell at me, laugh at me. Please help. 'Cause clearly I need it. I am not as smart as I thought I was. So
Don't worry, me no smart at all. Going back to some games as well. I mean,
yeah.
I
It's
mean,
just like you also feel this extra pressure because you're streaming as well, and you're just like, there are people watching me be retarded. So this is great. This is so super
I
good.
don't care. I just play for the lulls for me, and I get very interesting content with how many times I die. So
Well, no, I have nothing against dying. I've died repeatedly. If you watch my Jack 2 playthrough, I have no shame that way. It's just not knowing where to go and being stupid. That's the part that bothers me. I'm like, this is a shame that I cannot bear. But yeah, we figured it out eventually. So it was good though.
yeah,
And
that's okay. That's cool. That's cool.
I will say I did freak out. So we're in the forest temple. I just got the item, the dungeon item, which is the Gale Boomerang. But it's the forest temple. You know what that means? That means that there are going to be spiders. So yeah, if you want to hear also Meg scream like a girl. I mean, I am a girl, but
You
yeah,
are a girl.
I'm gonna
I was
scream like
about to go.
one.
Wait,
Well,
wait a minute.
I would assume you would, but I mean, if you got a voice changer, I don't know.
I could probably scream like a guy. "Ah!" So yeah. But I mean, the thing is that it's not that the fact that it's like a girl that I scream. It's the fact that I will be screaming because spiders. I tried not to, and I was still like ah. So yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So come in. It's a good time had by all. We laugh at Meg. It's fine.
Sounds.
Oh, sorry. On Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Time. I swear I can use words. I'm so much better than this. 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, if you want to come by, look forward to seeing you. Zio, what you got, man?
Yeah, what I got is we played Fate Keeper this last go around.
Ooh.
That was interesting. It needs some work.
Is this a demo or is this the game itself?
It's early access, but I guess it's roughly like a 2-hour demo.
That's a pretty
guess.
long.
I didn't finish it. I got stuck on a spot, and I had to get off because work and shit.
Yeah.
And life. So I didn't get a chance to finish it, but from what I heard, it's about 2-ish hours of gameplay, or about 2-ish hours worth.
So aside from it, like it needs a little bit of work, in what way? What's your assessment thus far?
Well, unless it really just wants you to be a two-hand wielding badass, I don't like using two-handed weapons, so it's not my thing.
Oh.
See, it's got a skill tree, right? Where it's got like health, stamina, and then it's got a thing for melee weapons. Then it has alchemy, because alchemy is going to be, I guess, a big part to it. And then on the left side is magic, but there's no natural magic regen. So it feels like magic is supposed to be like some kind of like nuke kind of deal or a utility. But it doesn't feel like a nuke when you use it because it's weak as fuck. Unless you go into speccing into it, essentially. But also at the same time, if you're not getting mana back, you can barely use it. And the only way to get it is just, like defeat enemies, and then you get some mana back, with your sword. And I don't know. It was a little sluggish in places. When I used one-hander weapons like a dagger or something, I expected it to be a bit faster, but it still feels like molasses every time he tries to block with it. So, like, I expect the two-hander here to feel a little slower when trying to block with it. but even the one-handed stuff felt that way. So, and other than that, it's not bad. It just needs some work. There's also no real long-range answer. So,
Do you think
dealing
that?
with
Do you know
range.
what they're working on making? Are they going to widen your array of
Oh, I have
weapons?
no idea. I know nothing.
Ah,
The game
Great.
was just super cheap, and I looked at it and was like, "That might be interesting." It kind of looks a lot like Skyrim, and it's more of a linear game. You save at bonfires, so there's no real like I can't save before a thing, and I was testing to see if things broke a lot of the times because some things are easily breakable, while it doesn't seem to affect anything else. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a decent game. It seems like it wants to be more Dark Soulsy.
yeah, but from
Like
a first person
that's
perspective.
yeah, it's a first person Dark Soulsy. You can't save without the bonfire, and it's got a few, I guess, auto saves in there somewhere. But aside from that,
But I mean, the thing is that one of the things with Souls games is the need to dodge and move out of the way of the hits.
yeah, it does
That
have a
seems
dodge.
very disorienting.
It has a dodge, but it's on alt, and I'll have to remap it at some point if I'm going to properly use it. Anyway, but yeah. So aside from that, I was thinking of playing Spyro Monday.
Woo!
Spyro seems fun.
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah, that's a very good place to
Might
start.
as well start. I have the Reignited trilogy on my PC, so I might as well play it.
Yeah.
Good.
And I saw that Spyro trailer, and since I've seen the Spyro trailer, I just really want to play Spyro for some reason. Oh, here's that tree. That's what the tree looks like.
Cool.
The tree actually kind of looks more reminiscent with shoot, what is it?
Kind of looks like Fear and Hunger type of a tree skill to me.
I'm trying to think of what game it was.
I was
Yeah, it
thinking
don't
Path
matter.
of Exile, but
Yeah, it doesn't have that many nodes though.
Yeah.
It's kind of
no.
like it's like Path of Exile super light
Yeah.
kind of deal.
Yep.
And you put points in, which then expands that little circle, which allows you to put more points into that particular side and stuff. So it's an interesting thing. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game when it's more fleshed out, I guess.
Mm.
I just didn't think there was a whole lot of options there
Mm-hmm.
for me to do anything with. So
Okay. Well, that's fair.
yeah.
So, sounds like Spyro on Monday, you said?
Yeah, I was thinking Spyro.
Wow. We are very good at words here.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm
Me
missing
ser
a few
god
teeth.
är with their letters.
My teeth have rotted out of my face.
Well, you can always get new ones, as we were taught by a very wise man.
No, that costs money.
Oh.
I ain't that kind of money. No, actually, I have a dental appointment coming up for the filling that fill out.
Speaking of
it hurts.
Speaking of dentists, you know what happened to me recently?
No, what?
I have not visited in a dentist in a very long time. On the one hand, they said that my roots look good and my teeth look pretty strong, but on the other hand, they said, "Oh, but you need deep cleaning," and I'm like, "Okay, let's go for it." Never in my life have I ever felt my teeth like missing some few things here and there, but like the aftermath of it is just like once the
It feels weird, doesn't it?
It does. Like I'm like, what's wrong with my teeth? And when I'm trying to bite something, I'm all like, okay, note to self, get very soft food for a while until you're able to readapt again. But my goodness, my teeth felt frustrated that I literally had to get gum, like mouthwash gum, so that way it'll like ease off with my teeth and everything else. And it's just, yeah.
Oh man. All right, so there you go, kids. If you get a deep cleaning, soup is in your future for a few days.
Yeah.
When they go, oh, it's just a deep cleaning, it doesn't mean like, oh, they're just gonna like brush a little bit more. No, it's like they're going through your mouth with the steel wool, sponge. So yeah, just bear that in mind.
Yep. Anyway, so with all that, everybody, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.